This to me was more of a like, hey man, we're normal people like you guys are.
I'm not up. I'm drunk. And then when I'm done with that, I put Vaseline actually around the edges. Just ordered somebody. All right, everybody, welcome back to Top's Daily Grind. This is episode number 135, and we have a couple of guests. They're from the Alta Red podcast.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not me.
No, you're on every episode. Well, most. Yeah, so they have a podcast here in Idaho Falls, and they do it in Spanish. I believe you guys were the first ones to do an all Spanish podcast in the area.
So I say we are. I don't know if we are, but
You haven't heard another one?
no.
You should do a little bit of research.
that,
Fact check. Just a
See, that's what I'm
smidge.
saying. Like, if I haven't heard about it,
That is
does
true.
it really
To be fair to
exist?
him.
Probably not.
Yeah.
There is a radio station, isn't there? Like a radio show in Pocatello that's been on for I guess 30 years.
But it's
Spanish?
online.
No,
is
it's
that
on-
the Radio Fiesta one, or
I don't
are you
know.
talking about a
No,
different
No,
That's
it's from
just
Pocatello.
radio.
No, it's from Pocatello. It's on PBS or one of those channels, like one of the local channels. But it's like a variety show. I've never seen it. I just read about it on that.
I forgot your name.
Jackie.
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 I wanted to keep
Jackie,
saying.
welcome
I wanted to say
to-
Katie
to-
for some reason. I
You
don't know.
guys should have said Katie.
Yeah.
You
Can
should
I
have said
fucking
Katie.
just
I would have
welcome
rolled
you?
with it.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Your
Thanks,
name
man.
might
Welcome.
change a few times during the
We're
show.
gonna
That's fine.
we're
We
gonna use a different
apologize
name
from
the whole
the
way
get-go.
through.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna apologize from the get go, but
Yeah.
you're right. So Mary, look,
Sorry to burst your bubble
I'm fucking
because
with
we're really close. Kid. Sorry.
first
But yeah, no.
I pop your bubble.
What's that? What's that?
Oh shit!
What's that Latino? It's like basically like a local guide, almost like the Yellow Pages that they have all the restaurants and that you take a free copy.
Like a
It's like
print
about
one?
that thick. It's like the Yellow Pages of
I know
Hispanic
what you're talking about.
businesses.
But
I know
do
what
they
you're
still
talking about,
print?
too.
Do they still print that?
Yeah, I stole one. Well, they're free,
Oh.
so it's
You
not
stole
really
one?
technically
Oh, jeez.
stealing.
You
But
should
I-
have taken the whole fucking.
I should have taken the whole. Yeah, even the
We
little
used to
cage
do that
that
with the thrifty nickel.
Did you?
Take the
We
whole
needed
thing.
some shit like for warm, like palalumbres,
Yeah.
worms and stuff.
Grab a whole stack of them.
Grab
Yeah.
a whole stack.
You know what you should do for your podcast? You should print out your a flyer and stick them in there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, stick them in all of those
Fucking ruts in
Latino
there,
things. Yeah.
fucking legs crossed.
Do people actually still
I was
read
gonna say,
those?
do the people that read those are they online listening to stuff online?
I think so.
That's
Probably.
like-
Because I took one because it had an article about Latinos in Idaho in this in the area of where they were and what businesses started first. Because before there wasn't that many. I never read it though. I just
But
started
that's what
reading. I started reading it, and it was
point.
mentioning something about Pocatello, but my attention span's really short.
Pocatello's trashy. Nobody cares about
Yeah,
that.
nobody
I
cares
know
about
that's
that.
why I didn't keep reading.
The only thing that Pocatello made the news for was that Netflix that
Oh yeah,
that guy
one
that
Netflix
jerked off
series
his
with
friend.
The abducted in plain
Yeah, my
sight.
wife was telling me
Yes,
about
that
that
one,
but
that one.
I've never watched it.
And
I think we
didn't
talked about
It's-
it in the
it's
podcast
interesting.
one time, but
Yeah,
didn't one of their high schools burn down 2 days ago?
Oh yeah, a couple days ago.
Highland or
Highland
whatever?
High
Yeah.
School.
you guys did a podcast on crime, right?
Just barely, yeah. Barely dropped today, a true crime one.
Yeah, I was listening to the beginning of it, and then I had.
and then you got bored and then
Yeah,
gave up.
No,
it's
I
okay.
didn't,
It's
no, I
fine.
didn't. No, I didn't get bored. I got
Then
busy.
It was just about as entertaining as that article about.
No, man,
businesses in
it's actually pretty good. Dude,
Listen to it.
my attention span sucks. It's really, really short, and
It's okay,
I'm
mine too.
all over the place.
I do.
But I try, I listened to the beginning part of it where you talked about the lady that was killing people in Mexico.
Yeah. mhm.
And then you got into yours, and then I got busy, and I had to use my ears for other stuff. So
Oh, so I was the bored one. Okay.
No.
Noted.
Oh.
Just kidding.
no,
That's
no,
kinda what
I
it
never
sounded
said
like.
that.
Damn.
No, I never said that. There was a video I was working on, and I needed my.
I think you were
needed
kind of
my-
hanging it out there, though.
I needed my auditory.
Objection. I'm just kidding.
It was. It was
That's my
insinuated.
finger.
Yeah.
What's that?
It was insinuated.
No, not at all.
I think it was.
Attention gone.
He's like, let's change.
Can
the
we
subject.
switch
Yeah.
spots?
So,
So
so
smash my finger with that mouse.
hold on. I'm
gonna
interested
hit
in
your
this
finger.
this female serial killer because that's super uncommon.
Well, listen to his podcast.
Well, yeah, I will, but it's in Spanish, and the people that listen to this podcast don't all speak Spanish. Some do, of course.
fair.
But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a big case. I remember hearing about it on the news a lot when I was a kid, but I never heard. I thought it was a guy. They kept presenting different guys that they kept arresting as the Matavijitas, the old lady killer. But it was it ended up being this. They finally caught her in what I tell you, 2001, 2, I think.
I think you said 2001.
Something like that. But it was actually this lady that had been like abused her whole life. Like her mom sold her when she was like 13 for a couple of caguamas, and like sold her off to. And when she was a prostitute for a while, then she actually became a professional wrestler. And so when she attacked the old ladies, les ponía llaves y todo, like she would put them in headlocks and do all sorts of crazy lucha libre moves on them. Before she killed him.
She did the Stone Cold Stunner on an old lady, 80-year-old.
Like pile drivers and shit?
Yeah, she would do all sorts of shit like that.
Damn.
Oh, so we're going to blame the old ladies. They weren't up to par for.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame
If they
them
had been able to fight back,
Yeah.
I mean, if they knew a couple basic wrestling moves, they would have been okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And you also said that she's still in prison, right?
Yeah, she's still alive. She's still in prison. She,
How many people did she kill?
Right?
I think she killed. They charged her at 16 or 17. Were able to charge, but they think it was anywhere from 45 to 50
Holy shit.
old ladies that she was responsible for.
How old was she?
By the time she got caught, I think she was like in her 40s, maybe early 50s.
Okay.
So she still has some moves left.
Yeah. Yeah.
She could still do a few.
She still
Probably
had
not
it
like
in her.
anything off the top rope or anything.
Clearly,
like that,
she was
but
targeting older women for a reason.
no
Yeah,
high
'cause
flyers.
and that was the thing. At first, she was just robbing them, but then this cop caught her, and instead of arresting her, started le está extorsionando, like telling her he had to pay him money for it, and he wouldn't turn her in.
Man, I wish I knew Spanish. What
So,
does that mean?
so at that point,
Extorting. He was
Oh,
extorting
yeah, he
her
was
for
extorting
money.
her.
Yeah.
and he was. I'm starting to forget English too.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I don't know English that well, but yeah, that's when she started to kill the old ladies. So they'd give her more time to go through the entire house and take everything they had, so that she had enough for her and for the cop that she was getting extorted by.
So she had to pay him like every time she killed somebody?
Every time she robbed somebody.
Fuck.
Every time she robbed somebody.
But she wasn't-
then she made it her thing is like, well, I'm going to get more so I can pay that fucker off. And
Yeah, because it was getting to the point where she was paying that full off. She wasn't having any money left.
And so that guy at
it
no
was really
point was
that
like,
dude.
hey,
Yeah.
every time she pays me money, there's an old lady dead?
No, he knew.
No,
just
he
didn't give
knew.
a
Yeah,
shit.
they had to know.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
What he should have done is just arrest her from the get go. But
But he was getting free money.
Yeah. Hindsight's 20/20, I guess.
I don't
what
think
they
he
say.
cared either way.
What was the case that you were talking about?
Mine was Eileen Warno. She kind of like had the same start off, I guess, rough alcoholic dad. And like,
There's never.
Oh, there was a
somebody
movie. They made a movie
yeah,
after her. What's her name? Not Scarlett Johansson. Who was the chick that played? She gained like 50 pounds.
Barbara
or something?
Walters.
Oh, goddamn it.
Oprah Winfrey.
No.
Was she?
I'll find it.
Was she like Oprah Winfrey or was
Yeah.
she like Barbara Walters?
Neither.
I get it. I get it, Rod. What do you mean neither? She was Hispanic?
No, she was young.
Oh.
Like
No,
not.
he wasn't
old.
talking about age.
I understand what he was asking. I'm not slow. I got it.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
just gonna.
Just making sure you.
That was me declining to comment.
Oh.
Or was
Well,
she
you,
like?
well, you made it worse because you made me comment.
Yeah. Now we're
my
still
fault.
we're still talking about it. You could have just said one or the other.
okay.
I'm trying to move on from it.
You could have just said like Barbara. And you were,
Right.
Oh God. Okay. I'll find it. Keep going. So
anyways,
Eileen.
So yeah, she murdered like 8 or 9 males. That was her main target. Was just males, and they were all like military men. They were like cops. There was some random.
She'd like force, like try to get him in bed and then kill him or something.
yeah,
they
so
were
she was
all
like
Johns,
a
weren't
prostitute.
they?
She was a prostitute for
She
a
was
while.
fucking ugly though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a prostitute, and she would like lure these men in. Well, the first one she said was out of
If
self-defense.
you have that thing coming to fucking try to get you in bed, there's definitely
What was-
fucking get something.
what was
They
that
were- they
one
were paying
movie?
for it. They were Johns. They were all Johns, and you know, you go in for a good time and you never come out. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, she started targeting dudes on purpose too. I think.
Like
so,
her
like
first
she
one
would,
was out of self-defense, and then she kind of like liked it, so she kept like just doing it. And like,
Also, that was her. Like that was what she got off.
and
with.
most of the time she would just leave them like shot in the car. That was it.
What was that one movie with Nick Cage where they get him to?
Ghost
is it the
Rider.
Wicker Man? No,
Ghost Rider,
Wicker Man. Is it Wicker Man?
National
Where-
Treasure.
Have you seen it? Yeah, that's it. National
No?
Treasure. Disney. Not that one?
Rumblefish? Was it Rumblefish?
Face Off.
Face Off. Dude, Face Off is good.
Yeah, it was.
But it's stupid.
But that wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't
Oh,
Nick
so
Cage.
well,
that was
yeah.
John Travolta.
All of that. Well,
Wasn't that both of them?
it was for
Oh,
a
but they
bit.
switched
They
faces.
switched faces.
Yeah. So they both had a face. They just switched.
But no, that Wicker Man where those girls lure those guys back and they put them in that like straw thing that they burn. almost like
Wicker, like a wicker
a
basket.
wicker basket.
Like,
Is that what it
Yeah.
I think that's why they called
Yeah.
it Wicker
almost
Man.
like what
Oh,
the
fuck.
movie was out of.
Gosh damn.
Yeah.
I'm so R-word sometimes.
shit.
Oh God. I'm
Anyway,
sorry. I don't know. I don't think I've ever
Continue
seen
your
Wicker
story.
Man.
And we do this all the time.
I feel like we basically got to the bottom of it.
Her. So the movie's Monster. Really good movie, actually.
A monster.
Charlize Theron played the serial
okay.
you have
killer.
to say it, Charlize
Gain-
Theron. That's what
Want
she
to hear
said.
her last meal? It was just a black cup of coffee.
Oh, that sucks.
That's what she asked for. That's all she asked for. That's all she wanted.
Yeah, they get whatever they want. For
She
their
said
last
she would
meal.
come back.
That's another R word.
I would ask for a meal that takes me fucking
Right?
days to finish.
It's a big ass.
Yeah.
Can I get a fucking
Can I get
elephant?
a 20? can I get 27
That's
buckets
something
of
prohibited.
chicken?
Like, I'm gonna need you to bring an entire blue whale.
Yeah, can I bring a
Oh, like
blue
Charles Silverstein.
That's my favorite.
Nice.
I can see why you confused Charlize Theron with
Barbara Walters
With Scarlett Johansson.
and Oprah.
Barbara.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically the same person.
And Oprah.
Sure.
But yeah, I think she like gained a bunch of weight and they did a bunch of stuff, and she looked a lot like the actual serial killer when it was all said and done.
Yeah.
I never watched that movie, but
It was good.
kind of remember hearing about it.
Yeah, it was really good.
She killed everyone like the span of a year.
How many
That's-
people did she kill?
Like 8 or 9. I think one wasn't found.
Damn.
So what's the story of the one here in Pocatello? Because that one's, I've heard, is pretty fucked up.
That
but-
one's super
That
fucked up.
one's like,
Yeah.
Is it
like,
like-
you have to go watch
You have
it.
to watch
kind
it.
of
It's so
messed up.
expensive.
Damn,
And
I don't
had-
like watching those types of
That dude
shows.
fucked the daughter.
Nah.
He fucked the mom, and the dad jacked him off.
Yeah.
Damn.
It
That's
was
the
just
trifecta.
all
Probably
He,
messed
he like
up.
convinced them all to be okay with
Yeah.
it too. It was fucked up, dude.
He like,
Like
gaslighted them. Best way to explain it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been so happy the times I've gotten chicks to have sex with me. Could you imagine having a whole family have sex with you?
Damn. Must have been a player. Do you have to say playa or can you say player?
I think in this case, playa is
playa is the correct term.
Yeah,
The adequate term.
that's what I would go with.
No, I think it's sick motherfucker.
I like that one a little better.
Yeah, some motherfuckers probably.
I like that one a lot better.
Fuck that.
Fuck, man. I feel so underdressed with Ron on this.
I know,
Can I go
fuck,
sit over
man.
there with you guys?
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Well, fair enough.
What's up
I'm
with
not-
the suit?
I'm
Yeah.
not wearing pants.
Because John told
Do
me
I
that.
make you feel
or,
underdressed? I'm wearing cargo pants.
No.
Yeah, but nobody can
nobody
see
can
that.
see the cargo pants.
I'm not
but
even
the
wearing
sweater
pants.
looks nice.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, see. But John told him to wear a suit.
And I said, I don't have any suits that fit. I
Yeah.
just have sport coats. And he said, okay, wear that. So I
Yeah.
wear sport coats.
No, but look
Did you know that he was fucking with you?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you guys had a dress code.
we don't. Have you seen our podcast?
You've seen him.
You've heard it.
I
but-
listen to every single
Oh,
I'm
but
not
you
much
never
of a
watch
podcast
any of them?
You don't
watcher.
watch him.
No.
Yeah, I would.
I don't really watch him much
I
either.
try not to watch podcasts. It gets in the way. Like, what the fuck are you looking at? I mean, we do our video podcasts to watch ours.
Because we do
but-
funny shit.
No, you don't.
No.
How do you know? You never watched that.
Does he do funny shit?
Sad, yeah.
Yeah,
all
he'll
the
do some
time.
acrobats here in a little bit.
You
Middle of
juggle
the
and
show.
shit.
Yeah, I can
You
juggle
juggle
stuff.
balls and shit.
Yeah, I can juggle.
Can you do a handstand?
Ball up there. No, but anyway, so your podcast. So what made you? What made you?
Yeah,
Start
what made you go into, like,
Spanish
let's do a Spanish
Why a
podcast?
Spanish podcast? Because
Is that-
clearly your English is like.
Because I don't know
like
English
your,
that well. It's my second language.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like,
Your English is like great.
is a big part of it. You know that fucking douchebag Edgar? Do you guys hate him?
No, I don't know.
I don't
who that is.
Anyway, I had an idea. He's not a douchebag.
No, he's great. We know him as Skarks. I know him
No,
as
the thing
Skarks.
is-
Yeah, I was like,
don't
who's
know him.
Edgar?
I don't know him as Edgar.
Yeah, Skarks, that
Yeah.
douchebag Skarks.
No,
Skarks
Skarks
he had his
Shark face.
podcast, and the way I feel like we're from the same area and grew up the same way, and we're the same age and shit.
You guys like the same guys?
We not only we like the same
I'm
guys,
just
but
kidding.
we
Are you Eskimo brothers?
You
John
hang,
is
Yeah,
just
we
a
are.
joke.
hang out with the same
Nice.
guys.
we are.
Sorry,
No.
bro.
Nice.
But that was part of the decision. Also, was like I don't want everyone's just gonna think I'm copycatting him, so I'll just
Yeah.
do it in Spanish. Because when you get two guys that are kind of the same upbringing and same area and know the same people, it's gonna be the same fucking show all over again.
Yeah. No, but doing
At
it,
least starting out, and now I mean this show is so different now from when.
do
we
you think
started.
it's a little bit more difficult doing it in Spanish because most of your guests, their Spanish isn't like the greatest, or
I wouldn't say most of the guests. That's not some of the guests, but I mean I try to mix it up. I know a lot of people from the
okay,
music
fair enough.
scenes
Maybe
and
not
stuff
most,
that know.
but
Yeah,
just most of the ones I've heard.
Yeah, I think Ron
I-
knows a lot of the people that have grupos around here.
Yeah.
That
Can you move
know
closer
somebody
to
that-
us?
a lot of this.
I guess.
It's really
I don't know.
roly poly. his chair.
Yeah.
See, they should watch this so they can see how I'm rolling around in the chair. They should watch
You know
this
what? It doesn't
episode.
matter because
They
you're
should
right.
watch
Most
this
people
episode.
listen to it, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's what I'm
matter.
saying.
Nah, fuck it.
And do whatever you want.
No, I won't do that.
You guys have people watching the monitor. We don't. Like half of ours, like the one we did with you guys, the last part. I wasn't even in the shot anymore.
Oh, I made sure that I kept pushing you. Yeah, I kept doing this.
He does that a lot. Yeah.
But yeah. These guys went on the. Oh, I heard your father-in-law
It's
listened to
gonna
it.
stay.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. Man.
Yeah.
You didn't say
That was
anything
an
too
awkward
bad.
I
conversation.
told him like, man, I hope your suegro listens to this, and he's like, he'll never listen to it, and then he listened to it.
Yeah. Both of my in-laws did.
Oh, you're so
Yeah,
And then one of our ladies here, the one that Craig said that she cut herself like 3 times in a week.
She listened
she
to it.
was-
She listened to
She
it.
was
She
pissed.
was
She was
mad.
mad.
Yeah,
She
Yeah,
was
because
mad.
it was like it was 3 times in a fucking year.
Yeah, but all 3 of those happened in a 2-week period. Like I'm not making it up. I took her to the fucking doctor each time. Like
But it wasn't a 2-week period. It was longer.
it was.
But at least
I
you didn't
looked,
say
I had Emmy look it up in the.
She cut herself 2 times in 1 week,
No,
and then the next week.
no, it was like
that was
almost
a different
month.
lady. That was a
okay.
different
It
lady.
was
Was
it was the most a month before the second.
Oh,
and
maybe
then
one of
it
those
was
3 was like somebody else.
Raquel or somebody, but
Yeah,
but
probably.
anyways, it was. So I'm like,
Still,
look
in
it
a
up.
month. In a month.
Because my point was like, I'm gonna look it up and show her it was this
Yeah.
close, but no. it
Thank
wasn't
you.
close.
Yeah.
And then I was wrong.
Yeah,
But yeah, at least he tried.
It's weird that every time Craig gets fact checked, he's he's on the wrong side.
I get really defensive.
No, he's on the wrong side of the.
And
Not
the
every
fact
time.
check.
Not every time, Jesus.
About 86% of the time, I've counted.
You did the math. on
Enough
it?
to do the math.
Yeah,
I doubt that.
I'm pretty good at math.
I doubt that too.
Wow, fucking great. Ask me anything.
Yeah, ask him anything.
Yeah, ask me anything.
Like what?
I don't know.
How many
That's-
times-
The
What is
burden's on you
what is
now.
the Pythagorean theorem?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Man, good.
Okay,
Okay,
can
you're
we
great
move
at
on from
math.
this?
Do you want to?
Good.
That's not it. I don't think.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Actually, I
yeah.
think it is.
It is. Fuck. I want to sound.
Oh.
I want to choose a wrong one. And
That's how you
So
figure out
Jackie knows
the length
fucking
of
math too.
triangles.
So fact check.
Do
her.
you? We have
Yeah, but I
math
cried
off.
over geometry.
Yeah. No. I only got to algebra 1.
Oh, I liked everything besides geometry.
No, I dropped out.
I called
before
in
got to
sick.
algebra
I
2.
called in
Oh,
sick. for
I graduated.
algebra.
Yeah. No.
I called in sick for any fucking thing in school.
No, I was stupid. I dropped out.
Here's my thing with school. It's not that hard. You just have to do the work.
You just have to be there. I
Not
wasn't
even.
there.
I never went. All I had to do was turn in the work because I went during COVID, so they didn't count any absences at all.
Oh no. Yeah.
The COVID only happened 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, we had the
It
same
was the
reaction
first
last
year.
time when you were talking about that. I'm
Yeah.
like, the fact that she says COVID and she was still in school, I'm like, holy
Yeah,
That's
fuck.
my senior year.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes
That's so fucking
When
weird.
people talk about COVID, it's like, that was just the other day. Like, how were you in school?
yeah. How
I
is
dropped
this
out
possible?
20 years before COVID.
I hope COVID started in 2019.
Well, 2020.
kinda.
Yeah. 2021.
Basically,
yeah.
2019. But
Before
by
the
then,
end of it. I dropped out in 2001.
But exactly, that was. Anyways,
But you graduated in
besides the point.
2020? Like,
Objection. Just kidding.
why do you guys have a gavel? Why'd you guys put a gavel in
Yeah,
front
why'd
of
you
Jackie?
guys-
The gavel's
I bought
here.
it.
Don't take it.
I bought
No,
it.
I'm not going to take it. The gavel's here because it used to be there, and he kept doing what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it got
this
taken
is
away.
the wrong choice here. With
Yeah, it got taken away.
She's
air
going
high
move it
five.
back over here?
Air high five.
There you go.
I'm surprised you did that.
I
you wanna
feel
move it back over
appreciated.
You
Is
would
that
have
not
never
something
done
he
that
does
to any of us. You would never air high fived anybody else.
Sorry, John. Apologize.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
So because of Skarks, you got started, and then so.
Well, I won't say
what was it?
because
We
of
went so
him.
off
I say
track.
that's because that was part of why.
No,
I
you said
stayed
because
in
of him.
Spanish.
I got you, Skarks. Don't worry.
Yeah, he pretty much founded.
He pretty much
Well,
don't
founded
start
the.
talking about fucking sex and shit no more.
Yeah, he pretty much he pretty much
Because then you're copying.
started
why
podcasting.
don't you guys do that here? Just talk about
Talk about
fucking
sex.
and
No,
sucking.
no, because we're
Yeah, we're grown up.
yeah.
Big juicy-
No, I
big
wouldn't.
juicy
I wasn't gonna
cock.
say that. I was gonna say
Oh,
something else.
oh.
But, yeah.
You don't like the Fat Juicy Cock podcast?
No.
You listen
Is
to
there
that?
actually a podcast called
Is
that?
there one called that?
I bet.
Really?
You're a
Look it up.
fucking liar. I bet
Look
you
it up
money
and
there is.
Fucking
Let's
No,
look it
this
up.
is-
hold on. He's gonna look it up. What?
This
Let's
is
look it
Rod's
up.
way
I'm
of
gonna
getting
look it up.
Craig to look it up.
What did you say it was called?
Yeah, good job. Good job, Rod.
Fat Juicy Cock podcast.
Oh,
Good job, word for a
Jesus.
phallus.
Fucking number 1 subscriber, Ron.
I'm not finding one on Spotify, but you know what
Yeah,
that means.
Of
It means-
course, because you subscribed already.
It means we have to start one.
They probably won't allow the use of the word cock in that sense.
No.
Cock-a-doodle doo,
See,
maybe.
you should have been that because Rod is a word for that.
It's
So
a-
you could have been Rod's
it's a
Rod or
euphemism?
something like Rod's. Yeah, it's a euphemism.
It's true.
Rods.
I
Where
probably
Rod
would-
talks about the rods he's seen.
But I wouldn't have a.
On fat juicy cocks.
But if we were always talking about fat juicy cocks, I don't think I'd have a co-host.
No.
At least not a girl co-host.
I'm surprised, but that is actually not taken.
So Rob,
Yet.
well, it is.
So you feel
you
free
guys-
to rename yours.
No.
it's going to be a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
There's Sloppy Seconds.
Dude, your fucking search history is going to be
There's
fucked.
Bob Saget.
Oh, that one's probably the worst.
Oh yeah, that was probably
that one's
fucking
probably
filthy.
fucked up. Too
Yeah.
bad he died.
I bet they can't use the word cock. I bet that's what it is.
It's not really like a
The rooster.
bad word, though,
The fat rooster.
Like what if
Fat, juicy rooster.
it's a kitchen and agriculture show.
So
Yeah.
if I just look up Fat Juicy,
It's just
then there's
Cock
a bunch
all
of
over
there's a
the
bunch
thing,
of
yeah.
like female podcasts.
With like big asses and
Fat and Juicy,
No?
The Juicy Scoop, Like a Virgin, Sad
Like a
Tits.
virgin.
man.
What, sad tits? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Sad Tits.
Sad saggy.
Like they're saggy tits?
I don't know. They're sad.
SSTs.
Like not
is
happy.
what we call
Speaking
them.
of things, look at this chick.
Stop it!
That's fucking hilarious.
She's hot, man.
And she's not,
Jackie's a very
I don't get it.
discriminatory. You like this chick? Look at this chick.
That is fucking great.
I'm good. No, not really.
Craig.
What's the
like,
proper?
No.
What's the proper term so we don't get in trouble?
Oh, we were talking about
Dwarf or
Nope.
I think you can say dwarf, but that's more like a
that's like the
from, like-
condition or something, isn't it?
well.
No, it is, isn't
Yeah,
it? Like the
Dwarfism.
Dwarfism. There are
Yeah.
there are different types of dwarfisms.
What?
But
Ewoks.
Mini?
Ewok? Yeah,
little person. I think little person is still the approved
yeah.
See?
terminology.
Screw
No,
you
it's-
and screw you.
No, I never said it
They
wasn't.
were
I
telling
said
me like that sounds more rude.
I said
That's
it
not
was sounding more rude.
appropriate.
I know it's the correct one, but
Sorry.
like I'd be more
Sorry.
offended.
I'll
By-
die.
Somebody called you a little person
Yeah.
instead of a
It's
midget.
height challenged. It's what.
Can't say
yeah.
midget. You can't say the
Why?
M word. I don't know. You can't say
Midgets
it on
love the
YouTube.
word midget.
I would. If I
All
was
the
a
midgets
midget.
I know love it.
How many
How
midgets,
many midgets
do you know?
None.
I know 3.
You know 3 midgets?
I do.
I know one. His feet stank really bad because they were so close to his ass.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up. Man. Can we talk about your podcast now? We don't want to get canceled before we make it. You know.
According to Dwarf Athletics
Oh my
Canada,
gosh.
to Dwarf Athletics
Dwarf
Canada,
Athletics. I'd watch the shit out of that. To be
Dwarf
honest.
Athletics Association of Canada. You can't say anything in Canada, so this isn't even good. But anyway,
No.
the M word is a demeaning slur for a person who has dwarfism. Yeah, so
So you can't call them Mexicans.
they're referring to the word midget. It says the M word and then in parentheses midget. They put it on their own fucking website. God damn it!
So
What
you know
is,
you can't say.
what is wrong with people?
A lot of things. Man.
Oh, man.
I stopped trying to.
No, but I think that chick is
Figure it
really
out.
cute though. So
Me too.
if you're out there, hit
The
me up.
lady,
Yeah, the lady on the thing that I showed.
the short lady. We'll just call her a short lady.
Short lady.
I think that's the best term. Anyway, your podcast back. to
Little
your
women.
podcast.
Yeah. What about
So-
what?
So you got inspired just to do a Spanish version because you wanted to do something different.
That and
Because-
kind of what Leo was talking about before is how I know a lot of people like just coming up in the music scene here.
Okay.
A lot of people that don't know English that I think have interesting stories. So it was like the first episode I did was with a musician, a guy that I used to play in a band with, and he doesn't know English. And just I've had a lot of musicians on that don't know English or they have limited English, and it's like, I mean, those are the guys I know. Then like other guys that come on or friends, and a lot of my friends that know Spanish but speak mostly English. Like I'm like, no, I'm gonna force you to speak Spanish because I know you got it in you. You just never do it.
Yeah. It's just
I never knew like how hard it is to speak Spanish when you're forced to. Well, when they're like
Yeah,
this is-
it's
As
different.
opposed to Spanglish.
like
because
yeah,
like my mom and dad don't speak English, and so every time I talk to them, it's normal.
like I've never done the Spanglish thing. I don't like it personally. Like I fucking hate Spanglish.
I think I do
But-
more.
Sorry.
I do more.
No, it's just
You do
fuck.
too, Jesus.
Sorry.
no. I hate the
You
Spanglish.
do, but you
I'm
whether
a
you
part
like it or
is
not.
correct.
There's a
It's
lot of
also-
words that are Spanglish that we don't realize are Spanglish.
Parquear.
Yeah, parquear, troca.
Yeah, shit like that.
Like yeah, those are all Spanglish words.
Lonche.
I think I use more Spanglish when I'm speaking
That's a
English
fair one.
than when I'm speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like for example, my Spanish sucked for a long time until I met my wife, and then like now I speak Spanish more than I do English at home, and so it got better. But like he says, when you're on a podcast, like you want to sound professional, and
No, I really didn't give a fuck.
well,
I still stutter
noticed.
a lot, so.
and so I
My
think
wife
that's-
was mad at me because of you.
But see, it'll help.
Oh
like in
yeah,
a
I was
year,
gonna ask you if,
'Cause I
Dina,
mean,
if,
what?
if your wife had listened to it. Did
Yes.
she listen?
So she listened to it and she was like, she was like, you say so many swear words and you do all this, and I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't remember really swearing much on the podcast.
I don't think you really did.
I listened back to it. I said culero, I think.
you said culo.
Oh, you said que me
I said,
metieron por el culo.
cool. Yeah, that was it. He swore the
Which
whole way
is like
through the fucking
the
thing.
word
Yeah,
itself
every
isn't
other
that
word
bad,
is a-
but the fact that he said they
But
looked
see,
in his ass.
that's who I am, and that's how.
And that's
look in
and
your
that's
you know, I think in English I'm more professional when I have to be.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But in Spanish,
It's easier
like,
to slip
that's
into
my.
that.
That's how I am. My mom gets really mad at me, but I'm
So
like.
chingas a tu madre.
like
damn.
Hey, would your wife come on the podcast? We should have her on Alta Red. Is she
Ask
down?
her,
I'm gonna hit
yeah.
her up. I'm gonna hit her
She's
up.
probably
You,
down.
you
yeah.
should.
You know what? You could have her on and then ask her, like, what do you think of Craig? Like,
Oh God.
Craig's double
Dude,
life.
please do.
I will
Yeah.
allow it
Craig's
under
double
one
life.
condition.
Not to ask her that.
Yes.
What a fuck.
Ask her a different
I'm
one.
gonna hit her up. I
but
haven't
Ask
talked-
her a
I haven't seen her in a long
different- like a
time.
different
question
way.
that
I'll
gets
have her
you
come
there. Have you?
Like,
Okay, so
Craig's
that was
double life.
direct-
What do you think?
So that was directed to him, not to me. So I'll ask them.
yeah, there you
You'll
go.
get a question.
There you go. Have you noticed? Like, this is
Craig's
something.
quiet now.
His wife is cool as fuck. too,
See,
yeah.
the funny thing is, she's all mad at me because of your podcast. And
But
I
she's
said,
never
I said
listened to
one
this.
swear word the whole way through it.
So that means
Oh,
she
because
doesn't
you called
listen to
me a
this
culero?
podcast.
And I-
Dude,
yes.
watch her start swearing
And I
up a
swear,
storm.
I swear so much on this
Oh,
podcast.
I can't wait to like hang out with Dini. I'm like,
She's never said a word about it.
God, Craig is bien malo.
Es bien grosero. No,
Slightly
so
offended by Craig.
there's like something that I have. I don't know if what your thought on this is. I feel like Spanish swear words have way more weight behind them than English.
No.
Like English, I feel like I can just
Really?
swear, and it doesn't mean like it doesn't sound offensive to me. But in Spanish, like
I agree.
it's like fuck.
You think so?
You
Yeah,
call somebody
I
a
agree.
puto? That's like to me that's like up there.
Like for my biggest one, call me a pendejo,
But that's-
and we're getting in a fight. But chinga tu madre don't mean it as much.
yeah.
See what I mean? I think,
And-
I think
but in
it's
English,
so
like, ah, fuck
subjective.
you,
because
motherfucker, like,
I'm the other
it's
way
not
around.
bad.
Like
In
people say,
English-
I say pendejo, I'm like, I don't really care. I'm kind of stupid. But if someone me dice que chinga mi madre, it's like that's when
That
it's
one
on.
hurts. Yeah, that one's
That's
a,
when
that's
it's
a,
on.
Yeah,
So I
but,
think
but
it's
in
very,
English,
it's very
like,
subjective. It
But
depends
in
on
English,
how you're
like in
upbringing
English,
and stuff.
say like, oh motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't take it that. You don't
Yeah,
take
but
it like that.
but
Follow
I
me?
mean, there's a difference too. Like if someone's like "fuck your mama," like it's a whole different thing.
It
too.
depends
on how
on
they say
I
it,
think
guess.
it depends because with my parents, like I can say pendeja or anything, but like if I say a swear word in English, it's like, why the fuck are you calling me that?
really.
See,
So
it's
it's
just
so-
so, it's
I
just
think
so
it is.
subjective.
It is very subjective.
I think it depends on what your first language is and how well you know the person you're talking to.
and how you mean it.
Where
I
are you
think.
from, Defe?
De Guanajuato.
You
Es
look
porque
chilango.
todos piensan que soy del DF.
Because you look chilango. You look
just-
like you just stole that suit.
Just because
But aren't Chilangos people that aren't actually from DFA but live
Yeah.
there?
moved
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No, but no, just because you don't run around with a cowboy hat and saying que soy de rancho doesn't mean you're from the DF. You know, like you can be not from a rancho and not be from the DF. You know.
No, it kind of does mean that you're from the.
Okay, that's where I'm from.
He said, anyways, you're wrong.
In my mind, you're from the FN. So, so you're from the FN.
So anyway, where are you from?
Where do I look like I'm from?
Huh?
Where do I look like I'm from?
Guadalajara.
Nah, I'm from Romita, Guanajuato. You
Where
got it
our
wrong.
families are from the same neighborhood. We met a couple months ago, just barely.
Really?
Our families are. I
My
told
wife's
her
from
her
Guanajuato.
family lives like 2 blocks down from my mom's family.
I've never been to Mexico, though, so
Yeah, my wife's from Guanajuato too.
eventually.
She looks like she's from El DF.
Because she's not shooting her guns in the air saying because the rancho.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah,
man.
because she hates boots and she doesn't wear tejanas or anything.
Yeah, I don't like boots either.
Yeah,
You guys like boots?
No.
Craig does.
Here's my thing. I didn't grow up like Paisa Rancho. I grew up like Cowgirl
really?
Mud Lake,
Really?
kind of.
That's not Paisa
farm.
Rancho? up
No,
there?
well, like, you get the difference. It's like,
Metropolis
it's
and
like-
Mud Lake.
It is.
It's
Every
Yeah,
time I go
yeah.
fucking
There-
hunt coyote, that's where I'm going.
But there's a difference because, like, I feel like I grew up more like on the whitewash side than the more like Mexican style side. Because, like, you'll see people going to Hattie Bells and stuff. I don't like that. I'm like, I'll go sit there and watch a rodeo.
Oh, fair enough.
Like e-hawk.
Do you get
But
what I
that's
mean?
the same thing.
There's a difference.
just a different
to it, though.
language.
It's I
they're
agree
pretty-
with
they're
you.
different.
There's
There's a whole
a
different
different
flavor
taste
to
to
it.
it.
There is. That's true.
There really is a whole different lifestyle. to
Yeah,
it.
an actual jaripeo compared to like a rodeo
It's
from
not
here.
the same
That
thing.
is true because
No,
you
it's
ask some
not the same
Mexicans
thing.
like, "What do you think about country music?" Oh, I fucking hate it.
I
And
love
ding,
country
ding, ding, ding
music.
in Spanish. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just in Spanish.
Like
Very true.
I like what it does in Spanish, and I love country music, and it's like half of the
I'm not a-
Mexicans you'll hear them, and it's like country music. What the fuck is that? It's like
Like I don't like. I'm not a big fan of country music, but everything I listen to is like country music in Spanish.
exactly.
Yeah,
I don't like
still
it.
talking
There's a
about
different
their
taste to
fucking
it.
dog they killed and still same shit.
Because in English, it's always about the truck that left them or something. You know, it's always about the lady that left them.
I hate the
No.
stigma around
Or
that.
The
Or
truck
their
doesn't
truck-
leave them. The truck is the
The
thing that
truck broke
sticks by them.
down,
That's a new
and
one.
then
No,
that's
it's the
when
thing
yeah.
that stayed.
That's a self-driving
Yeah.
truck.
No, it's about like sand in their boots and
and their
stuff
dog.
Dirt on my boots.
I
Sand.
apologize because most of our fans
They're
probably
on the
like
beach.
it.
I love how there's literally a whole song called "Dirt on My Boots."
There's sand in my boots.
Can't even
He
argue
was
with
playing
that.
like he was playing
Dirt.
That's
volleyball.
Leon's favorite country song.
Really?
Is there really?
Yep.
Why would there be sand? Was he playing volleyball on the fucking?
No,
beach
he
or
was probably
something?
trying to hump in the sand and something happened. I don't know.
And he didn't take off his boots. So every time well, never mind.
Okay.
There's some sand dunes nearby,
Every thrust there would be like
I didn't make the
sand
song,
going
so-
into
and people
That's
be
a little
fucking at those sand dunes.
Oh yeah.
People also die at those sand dunes, so that's kind of
Oh,
weird.
Every
weekly.
year.
Yeah.
Everything
Weekly.
happens at the
Somebody
sand
gets fucked up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back to your podcast. So your first guest didn't know English, so you talked about music and stuff like that. How do you choose who to invite? Is it just like you're like, oh, that guy probably has a cool story. Let
Yeah,
me bring him on.
first
or-
season was pretty much all people I knew. This season has been people I don't know, people that
Maybe we
guests that
should do
people are
seasons.
suggested. Like people suggest certain people. The last few weeks, like I don't even plan anything. They've just kind of fallen in my lap.
So has it
a lot of them.
gotten? Obviously, it gets easier as you do more because you get used to it. But what hasn't gotten easier?
I don't know. I think it's all gotten easier, honestly. I mean, just you get into a workflow where you don't have to, where you just know what you're doing on what day and when you're gonna upload and when you're gonna edit stuff. And
Yeah, that's kind of what the
simple.
case is here too.
like at first, it was like that. Like, fuck, what time am I gonna sit here and edit this shit? And now it's like, oh, I know how long it takes me to edit, so I can usually carve out a time and stuff. So.
Yeah. What's your workflow like when you go to edit? What do you use?
Well, everything free, just free video editor on my laptop. And that's it, man. I mean, there's not much to it. Just sync up the audio to the video, and we're good to go.
You do
And
that.
What
Se
I
la está
yeah,
cortando esta madre,
that's what I
machino.
do.
No.
I hear him cutting out.
Yeah, I thought it was my headphones. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he's just
No, I'm not
stops
hearing
talking.
that.
That's
Been a
what
No,
while.
no. When he's talking, like his voice will go drop and like he's dropping out of the thing.
Really?
Oh, I'm not hearing that.
I am.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Ew.
Maybe make sure the microphone's close enough to your mouth.
Did you say "excuse me" or
I said-
"excuse me"?
Both.
Okay.
Say, squeeze me.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what he said. Excuse me.
Wrong, in trouble. Just want to make sure that this thing's plugged in. What? That's valid, right?
She was about to squeeze you.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
didn't though.
she makes it a lot easier. That's something that's a lot easier now that I have a co-host. It's like I can focus on other things, and she keeps the conversation going.
It's
and
the
stuff.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about this when you guys were there. How when she doesn't take her meds, it's a lot easier to podcast because she actually
Not
talks
on
to
my
people.
meds.
Yeah, she's got mental problems. And shit.
I don't have mental problems. I just have
Fuck.
ADHD.
Is it really? Like it doesn't seem like that to me.
I mean, there's like
Yeah,
I keep hearing
there's like a
about it.
diagnosable mental condition, right?
Is it cutting out on yours?
No.
I kind of expected it for like a long, long time, and then I went. They're like, "Oh yeah, like it's like genetic too," and I was like, "Oh."
Just confirmed
cool.
it.
Yeah. I was like, "Cool." I was like, "I already knew."
Do you
But,
ever?
but now you get pills.
Yeah.
Let's say that's the beauty. That's the upside.
I literally
A
only
lot
take
of-
them when I
a
go.
lot
you like
out.
taking pills, Jesus?
Huh?
You like taking
Pills?
pills?
No, I don't like taking pills, but if they're going to help you with whatever you have, it's better than just living with it.
What do you take?
I don't want to take them long term though. I kind of want to see how like to function with the pills, and I feel like I can tweak my brain to do it on its own. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
I don't.
No.
The brain is a powerful.
Please
tool.
elaborate is what a
I
smart
don't-
person would say.
I've never worked. Okay. I've never had pills. The pills taught me how to work with it, so I was like, "Okay, if I get off the pills, maybe my brain can work with it on its own because now it knows how."
Now you know what to look for.
Oh.
He gets it.
The mind is a powerful tool.
It
of course.
is.
Yeah.
People who are hypochondriacs are sick all the time because they tell themselves they're sick all the time.
Oh, that's a
That's
shot
a
at
common
you.
thing that
That's a-
happens.
That's
I'm
that's
not
a-
sick all the time.
There's
No,
a
chief
hypochondriac.
No,
You're a
Leo's the opposite.
Are you a
Leo's
hypochondriac?
Oh, I'm a horrible hypochondriac.
because if you step on that without shoes, you'll get sick.
that's yeah.
Okay, no, you just have to be
That's an
logical
urban
about
legend,
that. You
but-
just have to be logical about that. There's no scientific way to prove that you can get sick from stepping on cold shoes.
Bull
Isn't
fucking
that crazy?
shit. I'll prove it to
I
you.
explained that to my mom
I'll
too.
step on that shit without shoes. Mañana tengo una
I'm with
pizza
her
aquí.
on this one.
I purposely went to
like-
go ask a doctor just to prove it to my mom.
Everyone
because
tells-
I was
doctors
so
don't
mad
know
about
shit.
it.
Yeah,
That's
doctors
what-
don't know.
yeah, that's
doctors.
what
That's what my
my
dad would
says,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
all the Mexican parents tell their kids that
Hating
shit, and then all the white kids never wear shoes. It's like, they're never.
They're exactly.
But I don't think it's the kids. I think it's the parents how they raise the kids. Like your kid, wrap him up every time when he's born. Wrap him up. And,
Yeah, they do
and
have
take him
a-
out,
yeah.
and they fucking have 20 blankets on them.
So then when they
Then
do
take
get
them
a
out,
kid,
and then they get sick.
Yeah.
That's fucking true.
That was a big
And so with
argument
my
with my
parents,
kids, yeah.
my mom always made us fucking wear fucking sandals or shoes when we were gonna
fair
go out in the
enough.
cold.
Yeah.
My mom always fucking made us fucking wear a beanie and a coat and 27 pairs of gloves. You know, that's how I was raised. So now if I go like in a t-shirt and there's a fucking snowstorm outside, I'm gonna get
You
sick.
get sick?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
think the placebo works both ways.
You can suck my dick.
I think that the placebo works both
placebo.
ways. So like it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like there are remedies
Take a
that
Tic
work
Tac
for
and-
people on a regular basis because they convince themselves it's going to work, so it works. Just like there are people that think that if I do this, I'm going to get sick. They convince themselves of it, they get sick. The
Agree.
placebo effect is a very strong thing, and it's
Like
No,
Reste.
dude, because I've tried it. Like seriously, my wife in the winter, no shoes, will go turn on her car and
she's
walk
fine.
on fucking ice. She don't get sick, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too, and I'm not gonna get sick either. Otro día está un puto
yeah, but
calentón
you're
a
not
la
really,
verga.
but you're not really, you don't really believe it.
No, yeah.
I did fucking believe it.
You didn't.
Because I went
That's why
out
you
there and
got
I
sick.
No,
fucking
because
did
that
it.
thought is in the back of your head, like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick.
You were
I'm-
probably already sick,
Yeah.
and the timing was just coincidence.
Because
No.
like when it's cold, sometimes I'll go with barefoot and start my car because it's in the garage, but
You guys
it
go
is
outside
cold.
barefoot? That's fucking gross.
No, like in the garage.
It's actually super healthy for you.
Oh, I love walking
To
barefoot
walk around
everywhere.
barefoot.
You are from Guanajuato. That's what my wife says too. Ponte sandalias, te acabas de bañar y ya está sucio. ¿Y?
I hate that crap. It's like, put on socks. I'm like, I'm in the house. For what?
Cuando me chupe los dedos, me los lavo. ¿no?
I never take my. I never take my. That's,
Cuando se me antoje lamerme la pinche planta del pie, entonces.
Hey, cuando voy a comer con las patas, me las lavo la verga.
Yeah, I'm not saying any of that shit, man. I'm fucking in trouble.
Okay, don't be that excessive.
Yeah, when my wife walks in here, I'll change my shit. Bro.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's gonna be like,
Hey, honey, look, I'm wearing sandals. That's what I'd probably say.
my
And
jacket's
I
right
even
there.
wash sandals.
Yeah.
and you want.
Yeah, I washed them just like you told me to.
Yep.
Jesus Christ! I can't. I still can't. I'm still not over the fact that he said that Craig can suck his dick.
I don't know.
I think he has something with big juicy cocks.
Yeah. It's like, where's the
You know
line?
what? He's brought up cocks
Exactly.
more than we have.
Yeah.
And that's probably a
Rod?
first. Yeah, right?
Did you choose your own name?
I've listened to almost every episode of this podcast.
Oh, man. Oh,
So
you-
Rod's
yeah.
like,
I'm just trying to fit
I'm
in.
gonna have cock
Yeah.
stories today.
Fair enough. 1 point to Rod on this one.
Yeah, so what's your best cock story?
Yeah, 1 point to Rod on this one. We're
So
not.
when I had one,
Good lord.
Oh,
Can we go back to the podcast thing?
sorry, yeah.
podcast?
Yeah. Let's.
you keep tracing us back to that, and
Yeah,
you see
'cause
how
I'm-
we keep going off of it.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to guide you
Hey,
guys.
I was
you
gonna
talk
ask you
about-
guys a
Do you
question.
That's
talk
your
about
hand.
cocks
Jesus
on
is
your
the guy.
podcast?
Jesus
That's
is
your
the
hand.
guy.
There's been a few cock.
What are we doing? Oh.
Objection.
Yeah, you could have just
There you
said hit
go.
the fucking thing with the gun. But thank you for the help.
Instead of
Hey,
interlocking
But if
fingers.
I did that, but if I,
Can you cut this, John, please? Because my wife might see this and I don't want to get in trouble.
here, you do it again.
I want to have a home.
Hey, do you,
Oh, say the objection.
Oh
part.
yeah, objection, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Now get back to my
Your
right.
Honor.
do you guys ever
Voy
have?
para atrás el palito.
No.
Do you guys ever have guests asking you to cut shit out like that?
Every once in a while,
I
but
think
at the beginning.
At the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning.
But we set it up so that they would.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
And that was our mistake.
Yeah, because we would tell them, hey, if
So pretty much, yeah, sorry.
yeah, no,
So pretty much at
So
the
you-
beginning.
no, you're good. You're good.
I don't give a fuck.
You're good.
Don't
Go
fucking ask any
Yeah.
more questions. I ain't gonna answer anything.
ahead. Fuck this shit.
At the beginning, we would tell them, listen to the podcast. If there's something you want us to take out, we will.
Yeah.
And so it was like double work for these guys.
Yeah.
Because then they have to fucking edit it once, edit it again, edit it 3 times. So pretty much at the end, we said, if there's something you
Fuck
don't want to
that,
say,
yeah.
don't fucking say it because
Yeah.
we're not gonna edit it.
Yeah, we sent we would send the audio file to them before we made it live, and that was a big mistake.
Yeah. Now
There
we
was,
just
there's one episode we didn't even air because we had to
Too
cut
many
so
shit
much
cut
out
out.
of it. And it
That
was
was
a great
good too, man.
conversation. It was
That
a
was
great
good.
conversation, but there
And
were
it pretty
little
much
things.
just started and ended like, hey, this is so and so. All right, thank you, bye.
Yeah, we can't say anything you said on here. 'Cause-
See, I used to do that with when I was doing a different little show on my YouTube, but it was only they were like 6-7 minute long videos, so I was okay with sending them the file first. But with the podcast, I don't do that shit because I know that's what's going to happen. We had one guy, though, that wanted a bunch of shit cut out because of that, because his wife was going to get pissed at him for this and that. And I'm like, God.
Do you have anybody sign waivers?
No, I looked up the only reason you would have them sign a waiver is if so that you can put it up even if they tell you not to.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, if someone really wants it out, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm going to put it up, you know.
Yeah, the problem we
The
had
only time I did a waiver was when I had a girl she was only 15 years old. I had her mom sign a thing that said I could use her likeness on my social media and shit.
Right.
But other than that.
Hey, John, did you get the waivers that?
No, I ain't saying shit.
So what Jesus what would happen is they would give what would happen is Jesus would send the file and then they'd be like, all right, take this part out, and it's like it's like 5 words they wanted him to take out. Well,
a lot of work.
You take out those 5 words, and then everything before and after that makes no sense. And so now he's got to edit that whole part of the conversation to make it flow still, and that was just a pain in the ass.
Like I could have just taken that out and let it blank, and maybe it would have worked. But people would know what the fuck was that. But it's easier this way because once people know that whatever you say, that's what's going to go, then they censor themselves for the most part.
Yeah.
But now the workflow's easy because now I just take this, put it on there, put it on Audition, I export the mix down, and then put it in Premiere and sync the video, and then that's it.
You're good to go. So
it takes me what used to be half a day's work. Now it takes me 30 minutes in the morning, and then you're good to go in the end.
Having a waiver is pretty smart, though. It's not a problem until it's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see what problems arise from it. Sometimes
I'll call you
because that'll be a good story for the podcast. The problems that arise from it.
Yeah, but you won't be able to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, we will.
Your lawyer will immediately tell you not to.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. I'm not even kidding about that.
They talk to lawyers all the time.
Yeah, you guys are big with lawyers, huh?
Yeah.
No, I haven't talked to a lawyer in a long time, actually.
My fucking best friend
is a lawyer.
Yeah.
When's the last time you talked to a lawyer, Craig?
Well,
last year sometime.
Does the dude that does the
it was late last year.
That was last year?
What?
The dude that
Eric,
the one that does the trademarks and stuff like that.
Last year. Yeah, last year was
it
the
was
last
late
time I
last
talked to
year.
him.
Hey, when words just disappear. Does that happen to you guys? Or does just the word says, fuck you, I'm out?
He's basically...
And it's there until you get there, then that's when it disappears.
He's basically retired.
Or my other one, the one I have
point.
in Rexburg. You talked to him too.
Yeah, but last year I don't think I've
had any
I don't think I've
lawyers
had to do anything with lawyers
That's
this year.
what I'm saying. Last year, late last year.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that'd be a big hit if you had some lawyers, like
we should
immigration
look up a
lawyers and
lawyer.
stuff. I'd listen to that.
It's not worth it, man. You're going to spend a lot of money just to have a conversation. So I wouldn't do it unless you need to.
Without the waivers, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. I would do a waiver because as soon as somebody says, hey, take this down, and you don't, now you're going to have a problem.
That's what I'm saying. If someone says take it down, I'll take it down. I'm not too hung up on
What if they say take it down and they need you to go and do all this, and this to backtrack it all?
What do you mean? Backtrack
Like,
it?
it's recorded, it's out there, some people have it saved, sometimes it's not
like
as
it was
easy as
out
just
enough,
take this
I know
off
what
of
you
your
mean.
show. Sometimes there's more to it than that.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's one of those things where like it sucks. It's kind of weird to have somebody sign it, but it's worth it, man.
That's something to think about. I will.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
It's not a problem
Right,
until
sold.
it's a problem.
Should have had you wear a little hat.
Oh, I'll put it on now.
Yeah, but now it's not funny.
It's great.
Hey, sir.
It's hilarious.
It's not funny unless you don't make it funny.
Yeah, unless you ruin it.
What?
Stop ruining her fun. She's a guest. ¿Qué onda?
Does he have something to say? What?
No, just keep going.
Oh,
That's all right.
okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
What you asking?
I think he's just gonna go.
He's gonna go get something for me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's not.
Throw
I'm
it there,
sorry.
John.
I can't tell you whether it's a good thing.
Is
or
this
not.
is this the infamous table, by the way?
It is.
This is
not bad, huh?
too-
Doesn't look.
When you look up
it
close,
doesn't
it is,
look
but
bad. It
when you
feels bad.
yeah, when you kind of
Oh,
squint,
you don't like the waves in the table?
when you
That's
squint, it's nice.
Yeah.
When you squint and like
Yeah.
close
But
one
it was
eye,
as you look at it
his
from a
first-
distance.
it was his
So
first
when like I
attempt.
cover my eyes and like just
yeah, it only looks shitty when you look at it.
yeah,
But it's, just don't look at it.
that's a nice table.
Just kind of look at it.
There's
shit.
still some epoxy over here that hasn't cured, so there's that.
Just pick at it.
Just let your peripheral vision enjoy it.
It's not bad. Looks good on the show.
Yeah, because you can't see it.
I don't watch the show.
Well, damn.
I listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't see when
John
do
doesn't
people
know what he's
have
looking
when do
for,
people
does
have
he?
time to watch podcasts.
But yeah, I don't
It's like I'll listen to it while I'm working. I'm at work.
Yeah.
It's in my ear the whole time. I'm not sure when they sit there and watch it.
What do you think we could do different now that you have a podcast that you do your thing?
And you listen to ours.
Yeah,
What would you
listen
want
to
to
ours.
copy from ours?
What wouldn't you want to copy from ours?
That's what Jesus wants to say.
No, what would you be like? What would you be like? Man, you guys should change this. Like it'd be cool if you guys.
You guys need to leave John alone.
Yeah, we
Okay,
decided
besides that.
Yeah, that's
Is there anything else?
it's getting old.
Is
I'm
it?
Just, it's
Oh
not,
man.
It's,
Whew.
Yeah, we'd never. If you see the last podcast, we haven't said anything bad about him.
A picture of Snoop Dogg.
Okay, we'll implement that next podcast.
Yeah, next one.
Do you have any pictures of Snoop Dogg
I do.
available to use?
No, but I can have my friend make one for me.
probably
Sometimes
ever-
just an icon.
you probably need to like ask a lawyer about using the picture of Snoop.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
You
ask
can't
Lawyer
just
then, please.
use a picture of
It's Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg. He'd be
I can
cool
make a
with
picture
it.
of Snoop Dogg. That's mine.
Like you can.
Oh yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I can make my own.
You're gonna AI him.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Where he's a public figure, I think you are
Yeah.
allowed to use photos.
Yeah.
Let's make.
But
Snoop
it's not
Dogg-
because it's him. It's because who took the picture. Isn't that where the?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's tons of pictures on Getty Images or
Snoop
whatever.
Dogg, Bean.
Well, are
Maybe.
they gonna have a fucking thing on it that's?
Snoop
Yeah, but that's fine.
Doggy-ish.
That makes it even better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think
Then-
it'll make something?
Then it's like
if I do
we've
that?
clearly.
Maybe you should just take a picture of a guy that looks like Snoop Dogg.
What's that?
Oh.
You think so?
Snoop Dogg.
Can we talk about the guy we saw at the airport?
That looks
Is
like
something we
Snoop
can do? No, he looked like a character from South Park.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you guys seen him? I don't remember seeing him.
Oh, that's right. You didn't see him. I don't think we can talk about
Did
it.
you take a picture of him?
I got my
No, I didn't think about it till it was too late.
prompts wrong.
What, he looked like he was made out of construction paper or what?
Kinda, but no, it was something else. I'll tell you after the show. I don't think we can talk about that one. That's probably not a.
That's
Yeah,
not a.
probably not.
That's a no go.
That's probably a no go.
Have I
I mean,
heard?
it's-
Have
it's
I heard
self-
this story?
No, I
No.
doubt it. It was at the last show.
It was
Fuck,
his
man!
last
You
one.
guys keeping content from me?
Yes,
Okay. Fair enough.
yes, but not on purpose. It
I think
probably
we
just
just
hasn't
forgot
come up,
about it. And I didn't see him. I think it
Oh.
was just him and Dylan.
dude. Yeah. Anyway, there's a character.
Sounds
from
like
South
it
Park
really
we
changed your
saw
life.
It was. It was just fucking hilarious because South Park has,
Can we guess
there's a
the
lot
character?
of social. Yes, you can. There's a lot of social commentary.
Oh, he
on the
looked
show.
like a specific character. I thought you just meant like
no, like one of the actual.
like one of the kids.
Yeah. Fair enough.
No,
Looked like Chef.
no,
That's where I was going
that
to.
what you-
Yeah.
no.
Mr. Duty. Or what's the
Duty.
what's the
Is
what's
that
the
the little
shit?
shit?
What's the little shit? I don't know what it's called.
yeah.
I don't
No.
think no, Mr. Hanky.
Hanky, there you go.
Hanky,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's
Hanky
Mr.
the
Hanky.
Christmas poo.
Mr. Doodoo. Should have called him Mr. Doodoo.
Heidi ho.
Damn, that's too close to Snoop Dogg.
Whoa.
towel?
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you guys see a towel and you're like, that looks like Towley?
No.
Were
I'll tell you afterwards. I'm
Did you see
serious.
somebody with a
It
split
was,
head?
it was one of the people characters. It was
the
not a
towel,
Canadian.
The towel asked you to get high with him.
And have you noticed it's all the Canadians that have the
Yeah,
split
yeah,
head?
yeah.
Would you have a split head if you were on South Park
Yes.
or not?
He's got half a
Um,
split head because he's half
yeah, that's what I'm
Canadian.
It
saying.
would
you're
be at
only
least
half.
halfway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Like
know
it
how
would
they
split,
do
but
that.
it wouldn't completely.
Only when
fall apart.
only when you talk sideways you'd split.
Yeah, so
Like
like
not
from
for the front
yeah.
you'd be normal.
from the profile or whatever. Yeah.
I wonder how they handle that. That situation, if they ever had
We should
it.
ask them.
Was Justin Bieber ever on South Park?
Justin.
Doubt
Is
it.
he only half Canadian?
Or maybe he's full
No, I think he's
Is
full
he full
Canadian.
Canadian?
I'm pretty
Is
sure
he?
he's from Toronto, isn't he?
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite Canadian?
Craig.
I'm
Oh, you were
asking
messing
Craig.
me.
Oh, dude, thank you. That was
But that is really nice of you to say Craig.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, Justin Bieber.
Who's
Were
your
you asking
favorite-
me?
Yeah, I'm asking
Oh,
you.
I don't know.
He doesn't know any Canadian. Celine Dion probably.
Ryan Reynolds. Maybe?
Ryan Reynolds is
Okay.
I
Canadian.
think so.
My favorite Canadian was Norm
I'm making
Macdonald.
shit up.
Who's
I
your
don't know.
favorite Mexican?
Ooh, Norm Macdonald. That's a good one.
My favorite Mexican is Louis C.K.
He is Mexican.
He is Mexican.
Yeah.
He is half Mexican, but he's Mexican.
Is it? Mm-hmm. What's the CK stand for?
That's his last name, but it's spelled something different. Like it's like Seal K or something like that. Seal K. It's pronounced CK, but it's spelled Seal Salki.
I was just gonna see how
Okay.
long you. Thought
Yeah,
to say
Ryan
stuff.
Reynolds is from Canada. He's from,
So he's your favorite one?
I guess. Deadpool, man. Like, I can't think of any other Canadians. There's like Alanis Morissette.
Oh yeah, Alanis.
And
that's good.
Celine Dion's
Canadian?
Canadian
you said
too,
Justin
right?
Bieber.
Justin
Celine
Bieber.
Dion.
Have you ever looked
I
up
just know Craig.
Canadian
I just know
Tommy
Craig.
famous
Chong.
people?
I don't fucking know anybody.
Tommy Chong's Chinese.
He's from
There's a
Canada.
large percentage of Chinese
Yeah.
people in Canada.
Then what's the
Screw that shit
designer
up,
of
is
the
he?
fucking?
Yeah, he's
D-Fly?
Chinese Canadian.
Oh fuck.
Why am I drawing a blank? Not Abe.
Is Abe
Caleb,
Lincoln Canadian?
Caleb, right? Caleb?
Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb Musgrave.
No, not Caleb.
That's not Caleb?
No.
He's Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Native American.
Fuck. Why can't I fucking think of his name?
Huh. So we've hit
Can't
the
think of
lull of the podcast. Do you guys? What do you guys do when you guys hit lulls like this?
Go to commercial.
I have to
Okay,
go
we
potty.
don't have any commercials. Fuck.
We go to the commercial.
Okay, let's
we
go to
take a
commercial.
Yep.
Fuck. I don't know what these.
Do the other
buttons
one. Do the other one. Do the
You
other
don't
one.
even
Do the
know what
pink
they
one.
do anymore.
You do the pink one.
Damn.
No, do the orange one.
Caleb
Musgrave.
Musgrave.
If you want your
this
dick
Caleb.
jerked, just
Fuck you,
Oh, I was
Craig.
thinking of Mikkel.
Let the orange
Dumbass.
one.
Just don't do the
Caleb's
red
from
one.
Utah, right?
This is the best
If
one.
you want
Yeah,
your
Caleb
dick
Musgrave.
jerked, just let me
Fuck
know.
you, Craig. Fuck you, Craig.
I like that one.
Can you stop?
No, don't do that
You
one.
don't end the show. Do the orange one.
This one doesn't have anything.
What's the orange one?
And if you want your dick jerked, just let me know. So,
You guys should get sound effects. Do you guys have sound
no,
effects?
sound
We
effects
can
are so
now.
fucking
We
dumb.
can now.
Yeah, they're so dumb. That's why we love them.
Yeah.
And
We
if
just
you
never-
want your dick
we
jerked,
never
just
use
let
them.
me know. Everybody but the
Stop
people
saying
that
that,
listen to
Craig.
it love them.
That was me actually that hit the button. You don't want to know with what.
What button? Craig just keeps
It
saying
was my
that.
knee.
I never said that in the first place.
You did say that.
Was that AI?
That's literally
I
you
know.
saying
Want
that.
your I dick did. jerked, just let me know. But what I was talking about was delegating.
He could have someone else jerk the dick.
Yeah, I could have John jerk somebody's dick because I
See,
could.
your
that
English,
part of the-
your English is pretty good.
Is that part of the?
Yeah, I like your English. It's not bad.
It's not.
You know
bad.
what
Was it?
delegating
Was English actually your second language?
Yeah.
That's for real? Yeah. Oh, I thought you were kidding.
Dude, I actually had ESL. I remember hearing, who was it?
I never took ESL.
La Morena.
You never took ESL?
She said that.
Fuck yeah. I
No,
did.
they put us in ESL for like a week, and then they realized that they just based it on last names, and like the 5 of us they sent it. Like,
That's super
I had
racist.
and
ES.
so they were perfectly fluent, and they just told us to leave.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
so was I.
ESL,
So was
but
I. But I just.
my ESL was español como segundo lenguaje.
No.
Yeah.
So it was ASL. So like I had Miss Richards.
Not
too,
American
told
Sign
me to.
Language?
But she made me, so the channel one thing, she'd make me listen to it and write it in Spanish. Because my Spanish sucked.
Yeah, the channel one thing. We do like little reports on it.
Yeah. So the
In
report that I
Spanish,
did, she made
No.
me do it in Spanish.
Everything-
was in
Why would
English.
you do it in
Everything was in
Spanish?
English for us.
Especially back then. I feel like back in our generation like that, they were trying to beat the Spanish language out of you.
No,
It was
not her.
like every time we spoke
My
Spanish,
Spanish sucked.
they were fucking telling us to not speak Spanish, and we'd be like,
Yeah, you got
Really?
the fucked up
Yeah.
teachers because our
That's
teachers.
fun.
No,
were-
our
our
teacher
whole
was-
school was always
At my,
like that.
at
Miss
my
Richards
school,
was-
they had.
Where
do you go to school?
A little
Roberts.
weird, but she was cool.
Like I'm talking about elementary school in Roberts.
Oh no!
And it
Fuck,
was a-
all Roberts was fucking Mexicans.
Exactly.
That's why.
And
That's
I think
why.
that's
Yeah.
why.
Fair
And they
enough.
kept.
That's
And you know
weird.
what? And you know what we did? We kept speaking Spanish. We didn't give a fuck. What are they gonna do?
Valía madre. That's
They
what you
never
said?
did
Did you say
anything.
that? Did you say that to her?
No, I was a little kid.
I know. Okay.
So what did you
said
say?
Is that what you said then?
What would you say?
What did you say instead?
That was just really wasn't going anywhere, so I just said that. I
Okay,
didn't know.
maestra.
Stick your tongue out.
Huevos, puta. Did you say that?
You just see the video
Holy
going.
shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't
What-
think we really acknowledged them. We just kept doing what we were doing.
You're Hispanic-y Hispanic. What does this mean for those that don't know?
Chinga
You
tu
do that.
madre.
Means your wrist hurts.
Oh.
You're stretching your elbow?
stretching your forearm.
Yeah, it means, oh, let me just push you away, you
Where's
know?
the camera?
Yeah.
Todos.
Fair enough.
Saludos a todos.
Yeah.
Because I've always heard variations
That's
of
how
what
you
it
greet
means.
people. You go up to them and you're like, hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just anytime you see.
Nos vemos.
Yeah, you see Hispanic?
Señora, hágase para atrás.
Fuck.
No?
I think
You're too close.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Hey, you're in my space. Move back.
Cotizo.
It's a
No, I
that's
mean,
a,
that's
that's
what
a
I would've-
perfect time to use it.
That's what I would have used it as, but I don't know when I'm supposed to and not supposed to
Just
use
use
it
it all
because
the time.
I didn't. Like I said, when I started working at a bodega, you know how bodegas are, right? Have you ever worked at a warehouse?
Thanks for assuming, but yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
no, of course you've worked at a warehouse, and you've probably mowed lawns too. But so you know how the carrilla is, right? Just
You never got paid to mow a lawn?
I've mowed my own lawn.
you've gotten paid to at least mow one lawn.
No, I've never gotten paid. Anybody. I've never mowed anybody's lawn that.
Did you ever move pipe?
I didn't want it
I never
mowed.
moved.
I worked at a bodega and I moved pipe. I did a lot of those things.
It's because you're Canadian.
Yeah. That's because all the immigrants taking all the jobs. But
Because you're not really white. You're like Mexican Canadian.
Yeah, you're Mexican.
You're like if
Canadian.
Cheech and Chong had a baby.
You're a Mexican Canadian Guatemalan from the U.S. That
Oh
just
yeah,
happens
and
to
you
be
are
born
Guatemalan
here.
now. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a mezcla of stuff.
What's the opposite of a coco?
You.
You.
Yeah, but what would you?
That's a good one. No.
Like something that's white on the outside.
You would never do that, Jesus.
No. You're one of those what are those hostess those white
Yeah, why are you guys
hostess
trying to
balls?
act all young around Jackie? That's weird.
Cuz we're young.
No.
Fist bump.
He taught me that. By the way.
That was lit, Jack Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No cap.
Not Jack Dog. It's just like
That
no
was
cap.
too much.
Yeah, I
That
would
was
say
Jack Dog is
I would never say
That was a little too far.
man.
No, I have a nickname.
I
for
would
him.
use no, never mind.
Can you tell him what I call you?
I
when
would have
we-
used the
when
correct
we-
term,
when-
but
Wanna hear
the
my
correct
nickname?
term's fucked
What's
up.
your nickname?
Fuck face.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
When I was like, hey, podcast at 6 o'clock, fuck face. And she's like, all right, I'll be there.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Damn. That's fucked up.
It
Yeah.
started out
Don't put up
like
with
a-
that, 'cause it starts like
started
that,
out as a
and then
really
it-
respectful
Yeah, and then it gets bad.
You shouldn't be
like
mean.
situation. And
You think
now-
he's rude?
Yeah.
I've never told her to suck my dick.
Like that is fair enough.
So
Yeah,
What's
but
that?
that's just me being nice.
Yeah. Yet. I always say yet. Whenever you say I've never done this, you have to say yet.
it's quite the opposite, huh, Craig?
So
Yeah, I'm just never gonna take it up on it. You know what I mean? It's just never happened.
fuck, I had a good question, and
If
then
I didn't
just-
like it, like if I was like, oh fuck, he's nasty, I wouldn't let him.
yeah, he's never been like, ew, no.
Yeah,
right.
never.
He's never been like, no, ni madres.
He says no thanks.
He's always like, hey, we don't
maybe-
talk about this right
maybe
here because
later.
we're on a
Like,
podcast.
there's people tearing.
There's people listening.
Never.
Like, can we
happened.
take this up later?
I've never heard him say no. That's right. I never
That's
heard
right.
him say, you know what? No, Leo. I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
Because that's obvious. That's like
It's a
understood.
given.
You could say it's implied, but
Maybe that's why he hasn't stopped asking, though.
yeah, all you need is
Because
all he
one
needs
day
is
he's
a
just
no.
holding out. He's just holding out hope that one time I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't said yes.
Like he actually wants a guy to suck his dick. That actually
Not just
what
any
he wants
guy.
to do.
No, it's just you, man. It's not
Oh,
any
he's.
guy.
It's not like he only says it to me.
Yeah,
he
he
said
did.
it to almost every male in the building, except for
he's
maybe
never-
Jesus.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
never-
because
he's
you're
never-
his primo.
So,
Of course, you're not
John.
gonna say it to you. That's
Sweet
fine.
when?
home
That's
When
different.
have I told you?
Anyone ever take you
incest?
up on it?
I like that. It's an incest joke.
He's never had to say it to
He's the
John.
only
John
one.
just does it.
He's the only one that's
John
taking
just
you up on
assumes
it?
the position.
Well,
I had
that
some good
too, but he's
questions.
the only one
Damn
I
it.
told.
I can't remember what they were. Sorry,
Well, this
Ra.
isn't like an interview podcast.
It is an
it?
interview.
No, it's fucking not.
I know it's.
That's why I fucking hate about people talking shit about me on my podcast. You're not good at interviews. I was like, it's not an interview podcast.
Actually, you are a good interviewer
but
because you
When
you
it
just
sounds
keep
like
the,
an interview, it's not good.
No, because
Yeah,
you keep the
it's,
ball rolling. So as soon as there's a lull, you just ask a question just to keep it going, but
just go to
not as
commercial.
an interview.
Anyway, this is
So
the part
you
I
know
think
what
we'll
I like
go
about
to
you-
a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Well, he's leading it now. Are we back? Can you
And we're back. We were
No, thank
talking
you.
with the Tops crew here.
the Tops crew, which apparently to Rod is only you two.
No, oh yeah, that's
He was looking right at you when he said it, Jesus.
Why are you saying that?
I got you, John.
Why are you saying that?
Well, maybe it's because we didn't fit.
Did
right?
Mr. Garcia
On your-
get
on your
offended?
Are you
podcast.
butthurt
Jesus.
because you didn't go to the podcast?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Did Mr. Garcia
Huh?
get offended?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Garcia fucking
Oh, I
was
didn't know
crying
that.
because you didn't invite him.
Whoa.
Maybe you can invite the second part of the crew to your podcast so we can say no.
Well, you need John on for sure. He needs to go and like clear his name up, defend himself.
Well, no, he wants to, but he's like, no, he didn't call us, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we were.
I was about to say, I think I sent the message to the page. No, I sent it to you directly.
Yeah,
never
to
mind.
him.
And I said bring Craig.
Yeah.
He didn't.
It's because I knew Craig.
And
from
you put
before.
a like a big old period right after Craig, didn't you?
No, 3.
3 periods. But that means that he's still gonna
Continuous.
Yeah,
That means that he hasn't finished his thought.
Yeah. So it was
There's
just
more.
more.
There's
So
more to do.
someday-
Could have been an exclamation mark.
Like, come again and bring John next time.
Just yeah.
Jesus.
See, it's fine. I don't want to go anyway. I don't even know Spanish.
Neither do I.
I was, ever since I met Craig, I was impressed. He knows more Spanish than a lot of the Mexicans.
That is true.
His Spanish was better
Yeah,
than
but
a
I
lot
sound
of
like a
than a
white
lot.
guy. It's-
You're a white
because
guy.
you're a
I
white
know,
guy.
but I don't want to
You
sound
sound like
a white
you.
guy.
You sound like what you're
I
supposed
would
to
like
sound
to
like.
say it correctly.
You just have to slang it up. That's all.
Yeah, but I
That-
still have that.
that's when he
I
starts
still
getting
have that
into
gringo
trouble.
accent. Like I still, no matter what I do, I sound like. a
Hablo
white guy.
español, way.
Yeah.
That was my favorite line.
That's
from
what
this
I feel like I sound like.
one. Yeah, that is what you sounded like.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's
That's why I said it that
is
way.
my point.
But that's what I'm
It
saying,
just
though.
picks you up and then just fucking throws you off a
You
cliff.
Yeah,
sound like that
that's-
because you're a
that's
white
him.
guy and you're saying you can still understand what you're saying. But sometimes we get guests who
Yeah.
look the same as
Us.
You and me, and they talk a lot
They look
worse than
from
you
the
do.
FA. I don't look from the FA, do I?
You're too
Yeah,
tall.
A
you
little
do.
bit.
I look
You
from
wear
like
glasses, you
I look like
fucking
from
nerd.
from the FA, but back when it was the Aztecs.
Aren't you too
Fucking-
tall to be from the FA?
Probably.
All these
Too tall to be
fucking,
Mexican.
all these fucking four eyes over here from the FS. That's what it is.
Yeah, dude, I can see now, so I'll take the insults.
You could just wear contacts.
Fuck that. I'm poking my eye.
I do contact
I'm really
classes.
clumsy. You have what?
I do contact classes
I'm good.
What?
at my job.
I'll just wear glasses.
Yeah,
classes?
she's an eye.
You teach
eye-
people how to
what,
put
eye
their-
tech or some shit.
Really?
I specialize in contacts.
So how do you not fucking?
Wait.
Somebody that's a klutz. How do you do it so you don't?
There's a class to teach people how to put contacts in their eyes?
45-minute class.
You should take it.
It's
and
45
then come do a
minutes?
report. Yeah.
I didn't know it was that long.
45
Real?
minutes?
This is an actual thing? You're not kidding?
Do you ever do this?
That's like a one-time class, or is this like a...
whatever.
I think
I-
we
I
let
see it on
people
TV
do
where
it. I
like-
think up to like 4 times a year.
I've always wanted to do that.
I think it's
I
4
never
or
had
5 times
glasses.
a year. Yeah, so you just pay like a $9 fee, and they give you like your first trial set of contacts, and they give you the class, and then after you're finalized, you can order contacts.
It takes 45 minutes to teach somebody how to put in contacts?
I've seen someone do it in 10 minutes.
But as soon as you're done, you can leave, right? You don't have to stay the whole fucking
Oh, okay. Like, this is really confusing.
You got
Have
to in the
Because
teacher's
when I
and you're
first
like,
got
yeah, you gotta
contacts,
stay.
they were like, here's what you do.
Imagine you give somebody
Like
an F,
peace, and they
like
told me
flunked
leave,
because
like,
they
Have you
fucking
ever failed people?
poke the shit out of their eye.
Yeah, I've had to be like, you can't take the contacts home today. You have to reschedule and come back.
Legit.
You have to
Because
retake it.
Because the way contacts are now, it's a medical like instrument.
no,
like
yeah,
if
of
they
course.
take it home and they're not finalized and they poke their eye, it can be traced back to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's
And
like
against
a
It
Holy
goes
shit.
against
So
HIPAA.
if you pass somebody and they fuck up their eye, they can come back and sue you?
Well, no, because I finalized them. I put everything in the notes that they were able to get it in and out.
And that clears you of any issues
That you
happen.
have to see them put them in and out 3 times.
what are the
Three
things
times.
called that measure the oxygen in your finger? Is it oximeters or do
What
they
does it have to
a different
do with the contact?
name? Well, I'll get to it.
Because there's a
It's
tool that
it's
does
a
the same
trip.
thing for
It's-
your eyes.
It's like a. But anyway, the phone. I don't know if you remember, but phones used to have oximeters on.
Oh,
them.
and if they get their contacts stuck, they have to call the office. They have to come in. They can't keep trying to get it out.
What?
You don't
Have
tell
you
me.
ever-
thing?
So many rules now.
Have you ever gotten somebody that like was trying to get their contact out, was like their eye was fucking red, and then they realized that they never had a contact in there in the first place?
What do you mean? Like
So,
just a
so they're
patient
like,
that comes
they're
in
like,
for an
man,
emergency.
I think my contact is stuck to my eyeball. I can't get it out, and they're like scratching at it, and they're like, I can't get my contact
they
out.
go- and then
they
they
go
find out
it
home
fell off.
and find out that it
never-
fell
They
off,
never had
and they
one
never
in
had
there.
one on. Have you ever had that problem,
It's like a horror story.
or is that like somebody
Probably not in the
that's-
class.
Not in the class, but I've had like people come in where they like scratch out their eye because they couldn't get the contact out.
Yeah,
It's
'cause,
like,
somebody
they
I
get
know
corneal abrasions and
did
stuff.
that.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can damage your eye.
I'm not gonna say who it was.
Did
I wouldn't want to ruin his reputation.
did you work at an optometrist's office at some point, or like?
I got certified training there.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
I can't do this. Go take a drink.
that's so weird that there's a fucking class for this.
There's a whole system for it.
Fuck. I've been wearing contacts since I was in 4th grade. I shit you not. They were like, okay, here's your contacts. I was like, okay, what
Figure
do I
it
do?
out.
They
And
probably
were like,
showed your mom, dude.
No.
They probably showed your mom
I
how to
remember.
do it
I
so
remember
she
the
could help
doctor
you.
like
Yeah, your mom probably had
put
to sit
his in
through it
his
for
eye.
some-
He's like, you do this, and then you do this. He's like, okay, try it, and I'm like I couldn't touch my eyeball. And then he's like, you'll figure it out. Send me home.
Did you figure it out?
I
I
think
did.
that's
How long did it
certain-
take? Days. It took a few days to get
See,
used to it.
45-minute class.
I think it's
And you would've
certain
been good.
optometry places because, like in ours, we can't do that. Like if you're never on contacts, we have to teach you.
Well,
how to put
that
them
was
in.
also
And this is like a long time ago too.
Yeah,
And it's like, well,
I
not
mean,
even because when I started wearing
when
contacts.
you say a long time ago, you're talking about COVID, and you were a senior in high school.
Well,
When I say a
no.
long time ago, I'm talking about 4th
They
grade.
stormed the beach in
That was
Normandy.
like
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Oh, my sister's been wearing. My sister's 36. She's been wearing contacts. Since she
They had
was, like,
contacts back
13.
then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
they've had, but it was only like one brand
They
of
were made out of
contacts, and they
glass.
weren't good
There
for
were a
everyone.
couple. Yeah, there were a couple. And
Write
they
some
had-
more jokes for me,
They had
John,
the
please.
glass ones and
That was a good one.
whatnot. Yeah.
And then not even that, but
Do you have joke writers?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, we have old stuff. But we still can't get someone to look at the monitor.
You know what's awesome? I like the ambience that your podcast, like the copy machines going off and stuff. I like that.
Oh, yeah? You
Yeah, it's
like that?
badass. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
No, it's fucking awesome. No, it's
Tax
cool.
season is over, so you won't have that issue so much.
I
anymore,
like
but
it though.
I hate it.
Have you
Like, it's a-
listened
it's a good
to
thing.
Have you listened to Ed's podcast, Manifesto Radio?
No, I haven't heard his. No.
Yeah, he's
He's got a lot of ambient sounds,
yeah.
and the video has a lot of. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. So every once in a while, he'll play a video on your face. Like the guest is talking, and he'll play a video of what he's talking about. but it's like on your half your face, and he'll put like little audio clips, so like you can barely hear them, but you can still hear them. But I don't know, it sounds kind of cool.
That's pretty artsy.
Yeah.
See, I like the
I thought
walking
your
through part.
thing
Like
was
with,
artsy.
with like, well,
I don't know
like
what
when
it's like.
Luis, who owns the place there, when he walks through and sometimes he'll stop and like give us a little opinion or something. I like that. I like people walking in and out and like actually jumping on and stuff. But I don't like the whole copy machine thing. Is like fuck.
But no, I think it's because it's not stupid loud. It's not like
Yeah, it's not bad.
that's not bad.
We were talking about it earlier, and I was like, the only reason it's bad is because it distracts
The guest.
who's
Yeah.
talking. That's the only reason. Otherwise, it would be totally fine.
Does it distract you, or you got used to
Not
it?
really. I got you said.
But I think if you would warn whoever's going on for the first time,
That'd probably
like
help.
this
yeah.
happened, that would help.
yeah, that's
Just say, hey, randomly somebody's gonna come in and make copies. Just
But like
ignore 'em.
that part of the show, tell them that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I think a lot of people aren't used to these wireless contraptions. They're like, "What the fuck's going on?" Because the everybody's office is up separate from that, and we just happen to have the copy machines right there where we have the studio
Like, dude, can you guys move the copy machines outside or something?
outside.
Because it's getting warm. You know, it's not gonna get.
Yeah, they'd be
Maybe-
fine
maybe-
outside now.
Outside.
Do you know any carpenters that can
No,
make
like I
them a
said,
little
tax
box?
season is over now, so we won't even have that issue really right now.
What does he do when tax season's over?
Well, he does all sorts of other shit for.
He rents out his place for a podcast.
Does he do like bookkeeping and shit?
Yeah, I was gonna say he does bookkeeping and payroll and all that shit for different companies.
Damn.
So yeah, the issue we're running into now is that we don't have it. They're not open 7 days a week, so it's like now I have to schedule one of the days that they're open.
But you can't go in there like when nobody's there.
No. I haven't cleared
He
the bar.
doesn't trust you that much, huh?
I think it's because I'm a felon.
Are you? Hey, John. Can you vet the guests next time, please?
Yeah, what the fuck,
John's
John?
on
You
here?
let anybody
God
on,
damn.
John? God damn it.
You're not a felon, are you?
No,
She's too
Not
young.
yet.
She's a felon.
You have to say not yet.
not yet.
It's been expunged.
Yeah.
No, actually, not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
She's a felony
kidding.
waiting to happen. She's young, man. Give her time.
You just haven't been charged yet?
I'm
or
telling
she
you.
hasn't been
you have
caught
to-
yet.
Want to hear my fun goal to get into a bar
Yes.
fight?
A bar fight.
You didn't even wait for us to answer.
Yeah, I was about to say no, but you answered, so yes.
You didn't have a choice. You're
Yes.
gonna hear it anyway.
Yes, let's
Anyways,
listen to
get
this.
into a bar fight.
Great story.
Then I was like, Mom,
Oh,
I have
shit.
bail money ready for you.
But why? Like what's?
I don't know.
What's the,
That's just to have a story when I'm older.
For
I
the
got into a bar
podcast.
fight. Everyone has a bar fight story, so I want
I
one.
don't.
I don't have a bar fight story.
You need a bar fight story.
Leo, can I borrow one of your
don't wanna
70
get in a
million
fight.
bar fight stories that you have?
You have bar fight stories.
Can I borrow like two of them?
Shit.
Just one for the weekend?
I've made it 40 years without getting in a bar fight. I'd like to.
I think he's made it
keep
40
that
years
record
without
up.
getting in a fight.
I feel like
He's good, yeah.
old man Craig and young lady Jackie over here should go to the bar together and
And fight
start
it
a bar
out.
fight or fight
I'm
each
not
other.
a fighter. That's why that's the goal.
Yes.
Oh, no, she'll get her ass kicked.
Yeah, she'll be.
I talk a
he'll be-
lot
Oh,
of
he
fucking
does
Mardi Gras.
Krav Maga.
I
yeah,
talk a
Mardi
lot of
Gras, yeah.
shit. I talk a lot of
He
shit,
took a
but I've
class-
never had to back it up.
He took a class where they taught him how to beat up women.
Yeah.
I took
Yo,
boxing
you don't listen
classes.
to our
That's about
podcast?
it.
No, she doesn't.
You don't listen to our podcast, I see.
I don't even listen to
Can
my
you-
own podcast sometimes.
Can you tell us a
I
good
don't, I'm just
bar fight story that you've been involved in?
Yeah,
Never-
make
never
just make-
really have one.
convince her not to get into bar fight.
No, get in a bar fight. Definitely.
shit.
Yeah,
you
he's not
definitely
saying
need
that.
I
that.
knew he
in
wasn't
your
gonna
bar
try
fight.
to convince you not to.
Yeah.
No. Definitely go to Pockets this Friday.
I'll be there.
You stick it up.
I'll be there.
I'll be in Phoenix.
Oh, shit. Can we send John to record?
A la finiquera?
No way. Al
Pockets.
Sí,
Oh, the
no
pockets.
a
Oh,
bolsas.
nice. Good job.
Yeah, I know Spanish. What's that?
But back in the day, there was better bars to go to. Pulgas was the number one.
My sisters would always go there.
Pulgas was a.
It was like a given that there was going to be a fight there,
Is that
right?
fleas in
every.
English?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, fleas.
Yeah, Pulgas was a place. Pulgas
Because they
was
dance
a
around
place
like fleas.
No, we didn't dance around
I was
like
just
fleas.
kidding. It was just
Why
a
was
joke
it
from
called
the name.
pulgas? Why,
Because they dance around like fleas.
I would call the owner and ask him because they don't know.
You should have him on and ask him.
Because they dance
us,
around.
please.
I've been wanting to get him on for a minute, but he's always.
The son, right?
Now you're cutting out.
is it called pulgas again, or is
No,
it
he has
It's
that.
Calacas.
He has a place. It's daughter's place now.
calacas?
Calacas. Yeah.
Isn't that the one that's on?
Oh,
It
shit.
used to be.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, it used to be
So
sneakers.
it's not in the same place.
No.
No.
It's the one that's like closer
Where
to Bigelow.
Bricks used to be Bricks bar.
For all of those that
Used to be
don't live
Sneakers, remember
remotely
Sneakers?
close to Idaho Falls.
Yeah, that's Snickers
we
back in the
apologize.
day, but then it was called Bricks.
Was it after? I remember it was sneakers. Then it was El Toro, and then it was sneakers again, and then it must have been
Bricks or some shit like that.
Oh, I remember El Toro.
Yeah, it's the same.
Never
place.
been there. But
So where pulgas used to be, is there anything there now?
Nothing.
It's
Well,
just-
there's like a fun fucking, like a kids thing, arcade type deal.
Really?
Oh, that's the old one over by where Blast Off is.
No. That one, there's nothing in that one.
And that other one,
The one over there on what's the one right there on
like on that back road.
Lindsay
going
Boulevard?
around? Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been
they
back
made like
to
a
there.
fun.
In front of the
Really?
old Kingston building.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Sounds a lot of fun. Sounds like
But it's like a kids thing.
Oh shit.
They do
They
like
can do like parties.
race
in there.
cars and shit like that in there. and
The one
stuff.
by Blast Off, didn't they build that fence because of Purgas? That little fence.
Yeah, but
People kept
everybody
parking.
fucking parked
They
in there.
didn't give a shit. They
Yeah.
just jumped the fence.
Yeah.
Half-assedly sometimes.
Instead of walking around.
It's not like a joke
Instead
on
of
Mexican
using
people.
the gate.
Yeah, it's like not that far to walk.
But they
around.
wouldn't
It's
jump
just-
over the fence.
You don't have to jump the fence.
Is that
But they
fucked up
did
on
put
my
it-
part? I'm
Why
sorry.
were people jumping the
Stereotyping?
Yeah,
Damn.
a little bit.
Sorry.
I mean, there's
I don't know,
only,
I think
there's only a couple
there's
of
a lot of
options. You
broken
either jump the
glass
fence or
and
walk
shit.
around it. It's
Yeah.
one or the other.
Yeah.
I
Why
think
would
that's
you walk
why-
around it?
I think that's why people.
Or they
little
could
fence.
tunnel under it.
That's why
I
people
would walk
strayed away
around
from it because they started getting really strict with parking.
Yeah. Yeah, because there'd be broken glass and all types of shit.
Really?
Stories I've heard.
Do you have any bar fight stories, Jesus?
Just the ones that I've been told.
Tell one of those.
I can't. That's what I'm trying
What
to get 'em
about
to
what
stop.
about you, Rod?
Oh, I've never been in a bar fight. No.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of bar fights from like when we used to play and stuff, but
I have a lot of bar fight stories, but none of them are mine.
Yeah, I've barely even witnessed.
You
fights.
can't
yeah,
tell those, right?
I don't like bars. Too expensive.
That's a good point.
To what?
Too expensive. I like to drink so much that it's like I'd rather buy the money I'm going to spend there. I could buy a shit ton of booze and get really fucked up at my house and pass out and die.
Damn, that's fucking.
Just the ultimate.
Oh, that got real dark, real fast.
Don't give him no more beer. 'Cause I don't
Holy
want him
shit,
to die on
dude.
this podcast.
So back to your podcast. So if, what's the next thing you're gonna invest in, like for your podcast?
Oh, I was going to tell you guys. You guys should invest. I got this little pod track thing. I was listening to one of the previous ones where you're talking about how it's such a fucking hassle to do podcasts on the road.
Oh,
This little fucking thing cost me $150. It has 4 inputs, 4 outputs, and it has like 4 little sound pads that you can put sound effects on and shit. Records right onto the SD card. That'd be perfect for travel.
oh, there we go.
And
Can we
you can plug it in, or you can use.
Will you send me that?
send
yeah,
the link?
yeah.
Not
Please,
the
no,
not
no.
the actual.
Like, will you just give
Yeah,
me
here
the
you go.
lazy spot?
Yeah, for letting you on our podcast.
The harder part isn't necessarily the equipment. It's more the time. How
yes.
fucking tired we are.
Because this is
like,
fairly portable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the things like a little bit bigger than my phone.
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That would
Yeah,
be
that's-
easy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That'd make
Because
it
every
easier.
time they're fighting, who's going to carry the fucking
Yeah.
cases? So.
Yeah,
What do
they
you use for
always-
mics?
The not dynamic ones. The
Compressor.
condenser mics.
Condenser.
You know why I use condenser mics? We're starting to use dynamic mics, me and her, because we know we have to like get up
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But with guests, like you have to fucking get up on the mic, get up on the mic, get a mic. So I just give them a condenser mic so they can.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter where they're at. And you can usually manage them sounding.
That's
okay.
why I like these.
Yeah.
You can't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Well, you
except
can.
because you're like it's
Some people fuck it up.
really.
How?
They just don't have the mic close enough to their face.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's easy to fix. You just go
How?
Come on.
like this.
I'm not talking to Jackie. I'm saying just there are people
He's talking to you.
that
Yeah, he's
I
talking.
don't
could,
put
yeah.
the mic.
That
No.
seemed a
Felt like
little
you were
too
talking.
directed.
No, I'm not. No, not at all.
No cap.
Yeah. That-
I've never heard you talk like that. Do you talk like that with your
No,
friends?
I do not.
Like what?
what
Like-
do you?
I'll say
and all
bed
that shit?
sometimes, but like, no, I call them
Do
way.
you say bruh?
No.
You don't say bruh?
Good.
Nobody says that
No.
anymore?
Good. Don't
No,
say
they
it.
still say it. I just don't say it.
Unless, hey, have you guys seen my bruh?
It's under my bed.
I feel like they use it more in case, like, dude, really?
It's on the floor, man.
Instead of like, bro, it's more in the case, like, dude.
Sorry, I used it to
What, do you ever have you ever
You
in your
can't say
life
that.
Oh, no.
Why can't you say that?
have you ever in your life said pass me the ox or can I have ox or give
No.
me
Good.
ox?
I've heard it though, but I've never said that.
I've heard it more than once.
I've heard it once.
I know what
I've
it means,
heard it
but I've
twice.
never been in a situation.
I've heard it
where
multiple
something
times, but
like
I've
that.
never like been the one to say. I'm like, just let me play music.
Especially since the advent of Bluetooth, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Who fucking uses aux still?
It's like, what are you talking about?
Actually, that aux thing is for older young people.
Yeah, most phones now don't have aux
No,
cables.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
That's
a
what
lot
they'll
of
say.
headsets don't even have
No.
aux cables anymore.
Yeah, we need to get somebody on the podcast that just talks like that.
Yeah.
Like somebody real.
You probably
that
know
really
people like
talks.
that. Do you know people like that?
I don't know anybody.
Oh, I feel
It's
like I know people like that.
Do you know anybody that speaks like the old Blood In, Blood Out movies, like that style of like A.a.
Not
Like-
anyone.
like
Yeah,
that?
I know some
Seriously,
people like
yeah.
that.
I
Like
do, but
legit
no.
like that?
Yeah.
No, I think
I've never
play
heard
a part
anybody that
now.
like really. I've heard they get close.
I think if you go
You have
into
to
like
be from
California, like
that's real
LA,
California,
maybe?
yeah.
LA, absolutely, because even people that are from there that come over here,
They still
have
got a
that.
little way
They
of
have
speaking.
that.
A little
Even if
bit.
they're,
Yeah,
even if they're not
but it's
talking
not
like
that
that.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. So
But
that,
you can
but
pick it
here-
off of 'em.
Here, I think it's more people making it up.
Oh, okay. Like Popeye from Blood In, Blood Out, where you fucking yeah.
The people I know that have that accent here are friends that I have that come from like California and stuff. It's never people that were
But do you
born
think
here.
they actually
say,
talk like that, or they like emphasize it a little just so you're like,
Or when
oh,
they're
he's
in front
from
of, when they're in
California.
front of a judge, like yes sir, no sir.
No,
that-
sir. I
that
apologize,
part,
Your
yeah.
Honor.
No, I feel like it's more. No, I feel like they always talk like that, like in any case.
Did you ever talk like that?
No, the mouth's like full, like
It's never like so excessive, but it's there. You know what I mean?
So they kind of overdid it for the movie.
Yeah, they
A lot.
a lot.
I don't know. Maybe it was accurate for like the 70s.
I don't think so.
It could have been.
I
That's a
think
good-
so.
yeah.
I really do think so.
I think it was accurate for the 70s.
I think it was.
troubles.
I think it was because I've known people from California that
That talk
like
close to that even
Clock
now.
at midnight.
Is there an accent from Mexico that would have come from like a region of
No, this is
Mexico?
more-
that
this is
that
more-
would
This
kinda-
is all like
just
California.
Chicano.
The
Yeah,
singing
this is
sound
California.
is
Yeah,
really,
no, I
really,
understand.
really,
I understand that, but think like.
Que no!
Que no, cabrón,
okay.
chico.
We just
Okay,
let
then.
the answer
All right,
the
then.
questions.
See how
I
it
think
sounds?
it's come from prison, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's more of a prison.
It
thing.
was so it's not like they developed it from some. It's not like a
No.
whole bunch of people from one part of Mexico went to California.
No.
and it just stuck. It's
The part from Mexico that went to California was California.
Yeah, fair enough.
you know what? Touche.
Yeah.
That's a
That's a
good
great
point.
fucking
Very
point,
fair
man.
point, actually.
Damn, you deserve that suit.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad you said that. I was feeling very undeserving.
Yeah. Yeah, we agree on that.
That's what you
Oh
stole.
man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Still have to earn the classes.
But I think he's right though. Like a lot of the guys here, they're like, "Hey, yes, I'm gonna go beat this rap," and then they go up against the judge and they're like, "Your Honor, I didn't even see her there."
Yes.
You know, that's fucking bullshit.
No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Man, that bitch was. Yeah.
I told you I was gonna tell that bitch
I mean,
ass
I
judge.
can see some of that too, though. That's not necessarily acting. That's
How do you think Craig would get up there?
I'm just kidding.
Case
in
dismissed.
a courtroom.
Do the case dismissed thing.
Case dismissed.
You broke your phone almost.
What if you get?
Oh, want to see it? It has potholes.
He'll get a lady.
fuck.
Oh
happened
yeah,
to that?
Holy
it's
fuck.
looks like it's already
She's hit it
broken.
with the mallet.
She hit it with
That
the
thing's,
Still works.
that thing's horrible.
Still turns
Because it's
on.
an iPhone.
I'm sure it's fine.
Still works.
Nice.
You don't like iPhones?
They're phones. They're great.
So I'm
Do you
gonna
wanna do it for me?
before we finish this off, Jason sent these, and I told him I'd give them out on the next podcast.
Okay.
Straight Edge Knives. If you guys don't, he has a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So
Was this like a
Those look
sponsor thingy or
nice.
what? Sort of.
mm,
Oh shit.
but here, hand them out.
Oh, that's
Yeah, there you
badass.
go. Look at that.
Ooh.
There you go.
you.
And one for me.
Hey, you still need your
I'm just kidding.
fuck
Jason.
Craig
Oh,
Army
right.
sticker.
I do. I want mine.
Yeah, you didn't get her sticker.
Yeah,
I know, I
want
forgot
my
about it,
Craig
yeah.
Army, the heck.
We all just love.
I went outside and I was like, I don't want to walk back inside.
Perfect.
I could get you one now because it's easy.
Oh, she got
He
one.
did go.
Yeah, I see that.
Look at
You
that.
want another one?
Sure.
You
Give
should
me
get, like,
5.
three.
I'll get you a few. I'll probably forget though.
It's okay. I'll forget about it too.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
Yeah. So what's up with this one?
What's up with that?
we did a video on that a few days ago.
Oh, so you guys left it on here. I thought you guys wanted to talk on the.
Let's just-
It just released.
Who do you
this
think
last
would
Tuesday.
might have been responsible for that?
It's my fault. I'm gonna take that one.
You seen our names?
Because oh yeah, I
Have you
understand.
seen our names?
I haven't
my
actually
fault.
seen them. I've like seen photos.
Just
of
be
them and
careful
stuff.
with
take
it,
it away
please.
next
And don't
Yeah.
stab me or Rod.
I won't.
But if you're going to stab one of us, choose Rod.
In the neck.
But please don't. But if you have to.
That's really nice. Can I stab you?
I bet you can. I don't know if I.
But
want
like, will you
to.
let me?
Oh no.
See, it's just a smaller version of this one.
It's this one smaller than this one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, I thought this one would have been a
Wanna
little
make sure.
bigger, but okay.
No, but like the legit.
We're talking about the knife still, right?
Yeah, but the legit 107D is the bigger version of it.
Which one's it? Who has the bigger one? Like whose is this one?
That's mine.
Whose is the small one then?
This one's Craig's.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, so am I.
He's never.
Imagine.
He's never seen it.
No, yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
What?
Mr. Grower, can you let us, do you have any questions for Rod that haven't gotten answered yet? Or for Jackie? Miss Jackie, can we call you that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to call you that, but I'm
you
I'm
could.
glad to know that I can if I wanted
Yeah,
to.
it's a good option.
I would ask some questions, but I just,
Don't have any.
yeah. It's time for Jesus to go, so
Are you trying to get out of here? What
I don't
time you
wanna-
have
No,
to
no,
leave?
no, no, no.
I don't want to hold him past his time.
No, I brought my truck. We can stay here as long as you want.
John's over there chomping at the bit to fucking leave. So.
Are you chomping at the bit?
Do you know what that means,
He doesn't
John?
know what that means.
Okay, I figured.
You know what that means? You're from a ranchy place. You probably know what
Yeah.
that means.
Do you know what that means?
Can you define it, please?
Chomping at the bit.
Yes.
Yeah, like a horse.
Yeah, horses chomp at the bit when they get antsy.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, they
what's
have
the bit they chomp on?
The
bit
metal
that's in their
piece that's in their mouth.
That's good
that
to
it
know.
does
I didn't know
attack-
that. Did you know that?
So the whole
Kinda
thing that
figured.
they put on their head, there's the bit.
You
that
didn't
goes to the
figure.
mouth.
But like you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. But
I didn't know
Makes sense.
It
She
does
wouldn't
make
say
sense.
with certainty, but she could have taken a guess.
Yeah,
She
like-
knows. She's just pretending that she doesn't.
I wish you.
She's
would've
trying to
taken-
not be from the rancho. So.
Like, she's like, "What's a horse?"
What's up with you?
Oh shit. All right. So anyway,
He never told us what he was investing in next.
Oh, nothing really. That was my next one, and I just bought it.
The little thing?
the little
Yeah.
pod track, yeah. Because I used to just record from the interface into my computer, and the computer's really laggy.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, the pod track, the quality on the audio quality is maybe slightly lower than the other one, but I mean the benefits.
It has
outweigh
so it already has a compressor built in that compresses the audio so that
Yeah, it's just
like these ones. We bought a really good mixer, like a legit solid ass mixer. It was too nice.
you can't figure it out.
No, it was too nice. Like it was getting all different types of audio that it shouldn't have been getting.
Yeah, like people talking downstairs, he would hear it really.
Yeah.
Really?
Clear.
That's good.
And, like, you can adjust
was
it, but-
so good.
It was really good because the mics we had were pretty good. We returned everything when we got this one, which is technically shittier, but it's
A lot of people.
The way it
a lot of
compresses
people
stuff
I
is
know
good.
Have that one. A lot of podcasters
Yeah.
use this.
It's better for podcast. Like that other one for music.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it would have been great.
Yeah,
But
that's the
for
jump
this,
you have
it's
to
too
take.
much.
Because when I first started, I was like, oh, well, I have a mixer and stuff that I've always used for band practice and stuff, and I was like, oh wow, this is a completely different application now.
Yeah, it's too much. The voice is too simple. It's this thing does it for you. You don't have to edit much at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just have like a few presets that I worked on already, and so when I put it on there, I just click my presets and I'm good to go.
All right, man. You guys have some more questions for Jackie again?
No.
For me.
Okay.
Thanks. I
just it's-
appreciate it.
I'm 3 minutes past what I usually.
All right,
I
so
usually
before
leave,
we
so.
go off, guys, this is a
We need to
little-
modify that.
This is a
saying
little thank
bit,
you.
no?
This is a little thank you gift. Which one? Before we kick him out?
No, before we go off.
No. Before like
Before I.
for new coins.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, keep the coins, but-
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But we got 1,000 of them, so we need 1,000 guests to get rid of them.
We're almost
But
there.
yeah, this is a little thank you gift, guys,
All
for
right,
being on.
Oh, sweet.
Thanks, man.
okay.
Fuck yeah.
I know you didn't.
You already
give us-
have one,
I know you
Jesus.
didn't give us one when
Thank
you
you.
were on yours.
This one's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get any cool gift.
Yeah,
It's
it was
okay.
pretty good, but we do.
Okay. How are we gonna one up them?
We're not. I don't give a fuck.
Speak for yourself.
I don't like Rod's attitude.
No, but you know how you guys have this? You meet more and more people. Like recently, we have a lady here. You know that place Aguas Maria up here in the. She does the aguas frescas.
Yeah, I see his shirt like every day.
Every
almost.
fucking day, yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy here that wears one of those shirts more often than he wears a shirt for the company he works for.
She gave me a big old sack of free drink coupons for our guests. I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know, you just start. These people.
Did
just
you
start
get one of those?
Busting out with shit like
Yeah,
that. It was this.
Because I didn't
We
get one
just
of those.
got them.
Nobody's got it. So you guys have to come back.
We
to
should
that.
end the podcast in Spanish.
Do it.
Adios.
I was like, oh,
That
okay.
was really good the way
Yeah,
you
no,
said that.
I just wanted to go.
Bye.
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 Have Craig in the podcast in Spanish because his
Can you?
Spanish
Craig in
part-
So that you guys, okay, so if you guys haven't checked out Rod's podcast, go check it out. It is in Spanish, so this is kind of a sample. This is kind of a taste of what you can get over there. Go ahead, Craig.
You put me on the spot. I don't know if I want to do this.
you did.
¿Por qué no?
Si puedes.
Tú échale ganas, tú échale putazo.
Arriba.
So,
Never.
adios.
You can't take my line.
No.
That's how you say bye.
No.
Like how like
look for a different
nos
way.
vemos.
Ahí nos vemos.
Okay.
Hasta la vista.
Okay, I did.
Hasta la
I
vuelta.
beat you to it.
Hasta que
Gracias por estar
regresemos.
con nosotros.
Adios.
Nos vemos.
Fuck. I
Los
ran out
quiero
real quick,
mucho.
didn't I?
Bye.
No, don't say that.
Okay.
Are you still waiting for me to say something?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Act like you're saying goodbye to your in-laws.
Nos vemos. Buenas noches. Adios. Like what?
There you go. Good. Let's go.
All right. You happy?
Not really.
Fuck.
Okay, now that we're off, what did you really think of Craig? Oh shit, we're not.